Virginia City.
Yep. That's where I was all day.
And we're recording.
And we're rolling. All right. So, the last time we saw our heroes, they were traveling through the woods. And it was starting to get late. So, do you guys want to set up camp? Do you want to... What are you doing?
Let's set up camp.
Let's set up camp and talk about family.
God damn it.
For the family.
Camp sounds good
Just
to
for
me.
Tommy.
Are there any animals around, Bill?
Roll for a check.
Guidance. Yeah. That will be a 13 on a perception check.
There are no animals around.
Alright.
Your guys walking through the woods have startled off the smaller of the creatures, and you don't see anything lurking too closely or too far.
Alright, then I am just going to start setting up my camp. I mean, do we need to find a little area, or is there just a good area along the side of the road that we can set up?
I'll see you conveniently happen upon a nice little clearing off the side of the road where it would be advisable, or you would see, hey, that's probably a good spot to be.
Cool.
If I was gonna camp, that's where I'd go.
Cool. So yeah, we'll set up there.
I have little of anything to help setting up camp, so I'm gonna go gather some firewood or something.
All right. What's old Vile doing? Lurking in the woods.
I don't know. We'll set up a... Do I have a tent?
You probably do.
If not, I'm pretty sure you would have a bedroll or something on you.
Alright, that's my little sleeping place. And then Toppy.
Stop eating the plastic, you stupid cat. Get out of here.
And then I'll try to peek around, see if there's anything. And get my stuff set up here.
You've got a backpack that you can kind of sleep on, but you do not have a tent or a bedroll, sir.
Alright, I got my little pillow ready.
Fluffing your backpack up.
Yeah, it'll be my little pillow. Why?
Just a little fluffer.
Yeah. And then just walk around, make sure there's nothing trying to kill us.
Gonna do a perimeter check. Check the old permy check.
Yeah, I don't want no
All right.
zombies attacking me.
All right.
Dross is gonna set up his bedroll.
I'm assuming he's gonna take a nap.
Yeah, until fighting starts. I have his character sheet, so fuck it. I'll play as him.
That's true. All right, so as you guys are milling around camp, setting up things as you would to get settled down for a long winter's nap in the old summertime. Nothing on the perimeter. Everything's still being clear. The small game is not comfortable enough with you guys yet to come check the situation out. And dark has fallen. You were able to find some firewood relatively easily. You're in the woods, so there's dead trees and ground cover that's ignitable. All right, so you guys are gonna go to bed peacefully?
I can take first watch, I guess.
That works for me. I'll take the second watch.
Alright, well, I'm gonna Is there a climbable tree nearby?
Yeah, you get there's a small elm tree that has enough branches kind of peeking out. You get a little, maybe like a 10-foot spot where you find a good place to sit and take watch over the night.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that and just keep my short bow next to me for emergencies.
How many
For
watches?
just in case.
How many watches are we gonna need, Bill?
Depends on how long the night is.
I mean, a long rest is 8 hours, so
Yeah, but how do you know that 8 hours is the same in this universe? You really don't. I mean, for convenience it is, but who knows?
and that's why I'm asking you.
But all right, first watch. Yeah, so there'll be two watches. You know, two alternating shifts of 4 hours long.
Okay.
The first watch goes off unhinged, or not unhinged, without a hiccup. Everything is free and clear for the evening.
All right, and then I'll excuse me. I'll go wake him up and lay down and switch shifts.
Wanna take an old little nappy?
I'll get up for the watch. All right. Wake up. And I start my watch.
All right. Still a little groggy, but let me do some things to see if things happen. They do. You're still a little groggy as you're getting to your position wherever you may be, wherever you think is best suited to look over the camp. And you can kind of hear some faint rustling off in the distance.
Okay.
Rustle.
I will pick up a pebble and I will cast light on it and throw it towards the noise.
All right. So this sweet glowing pebble, you huck it off into the woods, and as it finds purchase 10, 15 feet off in the distance, illuminating the entire way, as it passes by the trees, some of the trees, the bark kind of looks a little bit too reflective. But you don't see no creatures are illuminated by this light, or nothing comes within its area of illumination.
All right, then.
While it's just sitting there, but the trees do seem to be kind of glistening a little strangely.
Okay. I'm not going to do anything about it.
You're not going to do anything about it?
Nope.
All right. The rustling now has shifted positions.
Okay. Same thing. I'll pebble, light, toss it towards the rustling.
Once you toss it off into this thicket of trees, the glistening is far more apparent. What color is the light of your? What color are you putting on there?
Let's make it fuchsia.
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 All right. So this fuchsia light, this little pebble, you huck it off into the thicket, and where it lands, almost a semicircle of trees are completely, absolutely reflecting this, as though you had thrown it into a crystalline formation, so like a geode. Like if you tossed like a fuchsia laser or pointed one right into the middle of a geode. That's kind of the effect that you're seeing once this lands. And you do see, as it lands, a creature about the size of a Saint Bernard takes off to the right.
Like, is it circling the camp or is it running away?
It seems like it just kind of, it maybe was doing a little bit of an investigation, and then you hucked a pebble at it, and it would startled off. But you have a good enough reason to recognize that rustling is probably the cause of what you've been hearing.
Okay. I'm just gonna let it go then.
All right.
And I continue my watch.
All right. So are Vile and Rogan close to each other? Emotionally, I'm talking about.
Personally, I don't know. I feel like we haven't had a lot of interactions between the two of us.
I think we're just, or I'm just,
Guys are just friends, no benefits. But all right. So Rigor, turn around. Just saying, this is nature. Animals are curious. They're going to come and investigate. You hear the rustling, but it's much closer to where your fellows have been sleeping.
Alright. Same thing. Pebble and a light spell.
All right, you huck it over there, and there is. Have you ever seen an English wolfhound? They're really, really big dogs.
Probably close. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they're kind of like they have like a real thin, wiry hair. There is a dog about. I'd say it's standing about 4 feet from floor to shoulders off the ground, just kind of curiously poking its nose at Rogan, giving him a good whiff. And as this pebble comes down, the front of his coat is reflected in the same way that the trees were, as the hairs seem almost gem-like.
Okay. I want to try to shoot this thing with an Eldritch Blast.
All right.
That's a 12 to hit.
All right. That does not hit. Your Eldritch Blast zips past its left shoulder. And as it does this, you can kind of see as the light from your Eldritch Blast passes and it is reflected in this dog's face. The eyes where it would be the dog investigating what it's smelling, the eyes shift geometrically up, and then the lower part of the face follows suit, and it is now looking at you and snarling.
Okay. I will shoot it again. Try to shoot it again. I missed
do these
again.
blasts wakes me up or anything?
Yeah, if that thing's right there near me and he starts snarling at him, will that wake me up?
Yeah, that would be enough for you to come to. And as you wake up, you can see the light of the pebble that had been cast, shining this light on this strange geode dog.
Can I try to make friends with it?
You can do whatever you'd like. Attempt. It's D&D, baby. Are you gonna dungeon it or dragon?
I'm gonna scuttle my way backwards from it and pull out one of my daggers.
So as you're trying to back away from it, it puts an absolute, just a Cinnabon-sized paw down on your chest as you're trying to kind of raise your shoulders up, and it plants you down in the ground. Its eyes, its quote-unquote eyes, are fixed on Rigormore, but it is preventing you from trying to move.
That's terrifying.
Let's do some goddamn initiative. Woo!
Yeah, that's what we pick on back up.
16.
16?
I rolled a 19 and Dross rolled a 4.
That sounds familiar.
Yep.
now we're just waiting on
Jason.
Vile, aka Jason.
I could roll one dice on this, but there we go. Ah, I got a 7.
All right. All right. So Rigormore, so Vila, what you see as you are coming to is this crystalline canine is staring down Rigormore with a great paw placed on Rogan's chest. And that's what you see as you wake up, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Whose turn is it?
It is Jason's. I'm waiting for him to respond to his sleepy time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Waking up.
Can you repeat that again? Sorry, I was being an idiot on this end. Phil?
Yeah.
Could you repeat that again? Sorry.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry. So as you come to, you see this crystalline canine has a massive paw placed on Rogan's chest, preventing him from leaving, while it's also staring down Rigormore, who's on watch and across the campsite from you. But behind you is Rigormore. You're where you are, just waking up, sleepy-eyed, and Rogan was clearly woken up and is now being prevented from scuttling away.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can try to make friends with this animal, so Rogan doesn't get hurt.
All right. So I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? I was writing some stuff down.
See if I can try to make friends with the beast, so that way Rogan doesn't get hurt.
All right. So are you kind of like approaching it like Chris Pratt approaches Blue in Jurassic World, where you're like hands out, kind of like whoa, easy, girl. You describe to me. You tell me what you're gonna do to calm this creature down.
I'll just try to, talk calmly to it. Look like Chris Pratt, what's that?
Oh yeah, but no, I want you to role play this, baby. What would you say to a dog that has got your friend pinned down and you're just waking up to this?
All right. Let me think, because I'm in public. Try to make it less awkward. Oh no, you can't tell what it's because it's in front of me. I'm be like, hey, buddy, you all right over there? You wanna, I won't put my hand out. You know how you do it for pets when
Like
when you don't know.
Yeah, like they're kind of, they're wary of you.
Yeah, so you can smell, like they can smell the back of your hand. So
Yeah.
to show them, yeah, I'm gonna go like that and be like, hey, you're all right. No one's gonna hurt you here.
All right. So what? As you do this, like how when a dog's fixed on something and it's got its like its hairs are prickling and it's looking, it's on the defense, but also it's there. It will defend itself, but it also wants something, and it sees you kind of slowly approaching, and when a dog gives you that side eye, you picture that, but instead of just the eyes kind of casually turning a little bit from Rigormore, they actually shift again geometrically, just kind of following the face of these gems until they're fixed in a position on its own head to see you directly, but its mouth is still pointed directly at Rigormore.
All right. Can I pick up one of the pebbles?
Yeah, you could get the pebble that Rigormore threw.
Yeah, I want to try to pick it up, see if I can distract it.
Like tossing a stick.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, you are able to kind of carefully again, still hand outreach, being, you know how to soothe the dog, the concept, but I want you to give me an animal handling check real quick.
All right. What dice is that one?
That would be a D20 plus whatever your animal handling is.
It's +2 for you.
All right. I got a 10, and you said it was a +2?
Yep.
Right, so I got 12.
All right. So its mouth is now just it went from a casual kind of weird crystalline snarl to it's now producing what it uses as teeth in more and more places along its snoot.
So it's giving me that angry look then.
Yeah, so it is not enjoying what you're doing. And I'm gonna say that was your action. So up next is Dross.
Okay. Dross is... How far away is Dross from this wolf?
Dross would be waking up. He would be, so as I was describing, you're kind of further back from camp where the central fire and everybody was sleeping when you went to go and investigate that and were chucking rocks into the woods. So you're there, and then between you and the wolf and Rogan is sleeping on one side of the fire is Philae, and on the other side is Dross.
Okay, so Dross is going to stand up, and he's going to manifest his echo right behind the wolf.
All right.
And then he's going to try to attack. Now, would he get flanking?
Yes,
Okay.
because there's an ally.
Yeah. So he's going to attack this wolf with his long sword. And he rolls a 13.
To swing on it.
Yup.
So as his echo manifests behind, prepared to swing. Again, from its hindquarters this time, it's a new head. Its previous head has not shifted its gaze from you, but it has now produced a new snoot with which to bite, and it will be doing that.
All right. Well,
on its turn.
Dross is gonna action surge, so he gets another action, and he's gonna try to attack again. Now that's a nat 20.
That does hit.
So, and he's swinging
Roll me
it
some damage.
two-handed, since is he using a shield? Yeah, so he's actually swinging one-handed. So that'll be a total of 5 points of damage.
Rad.
Yeah, and then that's gonna be it for Dross.
Okie dokie. Then we go back to the top of the lineup with Rigormore.
Alright. I am going to...
Hey, I didn't get a turn.
You are after Rigormore. It goes Doggy.
At top of the lineup, I thought we were starting back over in initiative. It threw me off.
Yeah. So Rigormore rolled the highest. He did the best at rolling dice. So I started off after your wake up. It was then Doggo's turn, and then Philae, Dross. The top would be Rigormore, and I figured because he was awake and on watch, he had the first Eldritch Blast out the door, which is what woke you up.
Oh no, I get you. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna switch it up here since my Eldritch Blast isn't working too well. Have this dog give me a Constitution saving throw.
I will do that. Does an 18 succeed?
Yes, it does, you son of a bitch. And that's my action.
So wait, what did you try to do? Talk to me about it.
I was trying to cast Frostbite.
Oh, you're trying to get your little fingies cold? Trying to get those cold hands?
Well, it actually does necrotic damage, but yeah.
Yeah.
And just for fun, I'm gonna summon my tentacle. So Joffrey is by Dross's Echo, and it's going to attack with advantage. And that's a nat 20.
Alright, roll me some damage.
Yeah. That'll be 8 points of damage.
Alright.
And I'm going to move further away.
So you're gonna back up? Back up, Terry! Throw it in reverse! Throw it in reverse!
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. So that's your action, that's your turn?
Yep, I'm done.
You don't want to say any cool things?
Nope.
Alright. Then it is back to Rogan. You have a big old puppy paw right in the middle of your chest, except it's real jagged and crystalline feeling.
I have a stone cutting ability that it gives me proficiency on history checks related to stone. Could I see if I can recognize whatever this gem-like substance is?
Oh, dude, son of a bitch, that's cool. I'm gonna let you do it because that sounds so cool, and if it pays off, I'm just excited about this.
All right. Well, that is a 16.
All right, all right. So you're a dwarf, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, because of dwarves' lineages, you know about stone, especially being a hill dwarf. I don't know too much about your past, but you would have some kind of knowledge. I mean, stonemasonry is part of dwarven culture. So, but you've never seen this type of stone, but you've read about it. This type of gem. It's never been named or found, but there's legend of a living gem, and it's really matching up to what this looks like.
A living gem. Interesting.
But everything you've read before just says the gem, like any of the legends you've read or heard about, just say that it's living in the fact that it grows very fast. It's not actually alive, but compared to how other gems and crystals form, it happens, at a much faster pace. It's not that it actually has like a respiratory system and is functioning like that. It's, as far as you know from the legends you've heard, but the visual description is matching up with what the legend says it would look like.
Awesome. Okay. So, what do I need? Do I need to do anything specific to try and get out from underneath this thing's paw, or can I just try and roll out from underneath him?
This is going to take a little bit of athletics because this is. Have you ever held a raw geode, like one that hasn't been cracked?
Yeah.
You know how it's kind of heavy and you can kind of feel the water in there?
Right.
Like imagine that weight being pressed down onto your chest with purpose. That's what you're going to have to roll. So I'd like an athletics check to get out of this one.
Okay. There we go. Now I can see it. It's 14.
All right. And I'll see if I hold you down. I do with a 17. So now this strange shifting gem dog millionaire, I think is what I'm going to name it now. The gem dog millionaire has a new snoot again, kind of move. It looks like a cell splitting from its original snoot that's pointed at Rogan, but it is now it's mostly teeth. It's less snoot and more teeth pointed at you, but it begins snarling with intent. But you're still held in place.
Okay. Does that take up everything, or can I still attack him? Or try to attack?
I know rogues are real stabby. I don't know how stabby you are, but I would say that would be your main action. Would be trying to get out
I think
from under this wolf.
Yeah, that and his little stone thing, probably. Yeah, that's probably everything.
Yeah. So
that's fine.
Okay. So up next is Gem Dog Millionaire, and he's gonna do a bite. Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
All right. So the snoot that was pointed at you with deep intent has now extended down and bitten into your arm, and has begun doing. If a rock could shake prey like an alligator, kind of twisting and turning, that's what it's trying to do. And I will roll some damage. You take 9 points of damage, and as it grips into your flesh on your arm, you can feel that from its teeth, it feels like there's kind of little smaller crystals trying to work their way into the wound it has a hold, as if to try to, like a backwards hook on a fish hook. It's trying to fish hook its way further into your wound and make it harder to remove. And that is big old doggy's turn, so it is now Vile.
Alright, so now it's not friendly at all, right? It's already just attacking.
The dog just went out and tried to do a bite, or did a bite. Rogan got bit, and he's still kind of eyeballing you, watching what you're doing.
Alright, like my last thing didn't work. And now he's bit someone. I'm gonna try to
It is now aggressive. It's no longer just kind of posed down looking at stuff. It's actively aggressive.
yeah. I'm gonna try to shoot my short bow at it.
Shoot that bow.
I'm gonna see if it'll do anything. Because I can't really see all the other stuff I have on here. Are you guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still here.
Okay, so I got all quiet and I'm like, oh crap, can my phone stop that again?
Oh no, we're just waiting on you. You gotta roll to hit.
Ooh, I got a 20. Not 20.
Ooh, baby. All right, roll double damage.
So I got 6 and a 7. Do I have anything?
+3.
Okay.
So 10? All right.
No, 16.
Oh, 16 total. Nice. All right. So when you shoot this bow at it, it finds purchase right in the middle of that, like right where the nose would be centered between the eyes on this dog, and it just sinks in and is sticking there. Nothing leaks from it. There's no fluid. It's just. But when you do shoot it, and that first hit, rather than the familiar sound of arrows hitting meat, it sounds like arrows hitting off of glass, kind of like a shattering shattering sound.
Mm-hmm. I'll take my soda. All right, and then
I think you can move if you want. You can say some cool stuff.
I'm gonna see if I can. Is there anywhere I can like hide, or is it just all open?
There are trees around you, but the trees are looking real suspicious.
All right, then I'll try to. I'm close to it, right? Because when I woke up, I was like next to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say between. So it's still got its paw and its craw are both invested in Rogan pretty heavily. But its eyes are fixed on you. And you're probably, I'm gonna say 10 feet away.
All right, I'm just gonna try to get a little further back from it so it can't just back me.
All right.
And then I'll tell Jacob, I'm not abandoning him. Family doesn't get abandoned. Just for Tommy.
It's all about family.
Oh, see, those got it.
Nothing's too hard when you've got family. F is for family, dude. F is for family. All right, so that would be your action. I'm gonna say you moved. How far do you want to move? That's your option. And also, to where would you like to move?
I still want to be in the open, but see if I can move far back where it can't attack me easily.
All right, so still in the middle of this clearing, but I'm gonna say you moved an additional 10 feet back to closer towards Rigormore.
Yeah.
All right. And then it is Dross's turn.
All right, Dross is going to drop his shield and then attack with two-handed longsword through the echo. That'll
All right.
be a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Woo. For 3 points of damage.
3?
Yep.
All right. That's everything?
I'm gonna use my Unleash on Arcana, so now the Echo gets an attack. That'll be a 19 to hit. For 7
That does
points of
indeed hit.
damage.
All right.
And then Dross will be done.
Alrighty, that sounds good to me.
And now it's my turn.
It is, and I would like you to roll a perception check.
Oh boy. That's an 8.
That's not good, man.
Nope. No, it's not.
All right. Yeah. All right. Continue. Do whatever you would like to do.
All right.
I'll say you're distracted in the heat of battle.
Yeah, that makes sense. The tentacle is going to attack the wolf, and that's 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Boo.
So your tentacle whips out. You know, you really do have a propensity to whipping out your tentacle.
Yeah, I know. And then
So continue.
I want the dog to make a Constitution check again.
I will do that. How does a 6 sound?
It fails. So it'll take 1d6 of damage, which is 2. And it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
That's pretty handy, but teeth aren't weapons, are they?
I mean, to a dog, they are.
That's true. That's a good argument.
I mean, to a monk, are his fists weapons or not?
See, but a monk, they have an actual trait that says your hands are now weapons. So that's the question. We need a ruling. Wizards of the Coast. Tell me about wolves. Are their teeth weapons or not? Or are they just natural damage? Alrighty. So tentacle whip missed, but was that a... Tell me about your attacks. What are you doing? You're just telling me about damage.
Well, I cast Frostbite again, so the wolf gets a little cold. His nipples get even harder.
The gem where the eight gem-like nipples perked out like rubies in the moonlight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. I like the scene you guys are painting. It's real interesting.
Yeah. So now that I know this dog has nipples, I know it's a bitch.
All dogs have nipples.
Well, you said 8 nipples.
All dogs have 8 nipples.
Do they?
Yeah, all human. You have 2 nipples, right?
I have 2 nipples, yes.
Okay. So I don't understand. Why would a dog have less nipples if it was male or female? It's the same process. We're both mammals.
Do male cows have 4 nipples?
Yeah. And a big old cock.
I don't think they do. But I'll take your word for it for now. But anyways, I'm done with my turn.
All right. Rogan.
Oh,
It is. Yeah, you still got a big old paw, and on top of that, you've got a gem mouth biting you.
I still have a free hand though, right?
You sure do.
Do I have an ally within 5 feet?
You have. See, now that's an interesting question. Do you have?
The Echo is technically an ally.
Yeah, the Echo would be a friend. Okay, yeah, you do have a friend. I mean, I guess that would be up to Dross, if your Echo, if you guys are friends or not. But yeah, I'm gonna say you have an ally within 5 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my rogue's dagger and just try and stab this dog.
Stab that puppy.
I got an 8.
You are too busy with a bunch of gem hook Barbie teeth in your shoulder that are trying to tear at you like a crocodile. The mouth has bitten in, and it's latched, and it's now trying to, I would say, infest itself in your wound to further bury these crystals. And in the meantime, it's just rotating clockwise as it's doing so. It's removed its paw, and now it's kind of trying to just hold you and turn you like a crocodile would a gazelle. And I think that means...
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell out, "One of you guys get this asshole off of me." And then I guess that'll be it.
Alrighty. Well, good news. As Professor Farnsworth would say, good news, everyone. It is the wolves' turn. The wolves. And they're going to do some stuff. Hey, Rigormore, remember that perception check?
Yeah.
I mean, don't sound so enthusiastic, my friend.
Rolled an 8.
Man, they suck. Does a 16 hit you?
16 will hit Rigormore.
Does a 11.
An 11 does not.
All right. So behind you to the right, you have a new cuddly friend that is not very cuddly nor friendly. And he has found purchase in your right shoulder. As you're facing towards the fire, he has come from the behind. And a mouth is now where your shoulder and arm were most familiarly placed. And as he takes you down, do a strength check.
A strength check or a strength saving throw?
Let's go with the strength save.
Okay. Well, I rolled an 8, so that's a 6.
All right. So yeah, as this dog easily, this crystalline canine just comes up and pins you to the ground, almost as though you were a pillow that had been standing up. Another one bounds over top of you and begins heading into the fray.
All right. That one that attacked me, can I get a dexterity saving throw? As
You
I
sure
am
can.
rebuking him.
That'll be in a 12.
He fails.
All right.
So he will take 13 points of damage.
All right. You said 13?
Yeah.
All right. So your angry, hellish rebuke, it's familiar. We've seen it before. It's a fan favorite. Bursts forward. Some of these gems fly off, and you can kind of see that it looks like they want to get back to the main source. But it does find purchase, and you take 12 points of damage. And again, the mouth of this crystalline canine gem dog millionaire is clamped and trying to infest your wound with its crystal teeth.
Rude.
All right. Boop boop boop. Boop boop boop. Does a 15 hit Dross?
Since he dropped his shield, it does.
Okie dokie. Uh, 7 points of damage, and I'll need a strength saving throw.
He's actually good at those. But I rolled an 8, so that's an 11.
That does not succeed. So he is also taken down, and as I have described similarly, the snoot of this dog has latched itself in and started trying to turn ever so slowly, just to try to pry and infest itself further and further.
Okay.
Okay. Let's just go for it. Hey guys, we're here and we're having fun. Does a 15 hit Vile?
Second check. Like a stamp on it. Tommy, help me on this. It's weird on my phone.
15 hits you.
Oh yeah, only plus 15. Yeah.
A 15 does hit.
Yeah.
Oh, 15 does hit? Okay.
Yes.
You take 12 points of damage. And I would also need a strength saving throw.
Was that one a D20?
Yes.
Yeah.
D20 minus 1 for you.
I'm in danger. I got a 4.
Yeah, you are also pinned. You guys aren't good at standing up.
So are there 4 wolves now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We're gonna die.
If I can actually land in a hit, I can do some serious
And
damage.
one of them's real hurt, so
Yeah, and we've been pounding on it.
hey, man. The good news is you're gonna get some experience. Don't worry, guys. I got stuff to reveal. It's all doom and gloom. You're all gonna die, and then you're gonna don't just prepare to write another character sheet for next week. It's I gave you homework, and it's to mourn the loss of your characters and write up new ones.
Family doesn't do that to family.
Look, this wouldn't be too hard if you guys were family. Y'all haven't been acting like family. That's up to you. I'm here telling stories and narrative based off your decisions.
Whatever, Bill, with your bullshit wolves.
Hey, man, he's a dope wolf.
Draw us.
All right, that is the end of the wolves' turn. So, Vile, you are pinned and freshly bit.
All right, so I'm gonna see if I can jab my dagger into. See if I can jab it into his mouth.
That sounds like an innuendo. All right, roll me an attack.
Because I don't want to, drive off in an STI on the other side of the road.
Yeah, dude. Don't Ryan Walker yourself.
Oh man, I got a 1.
It's super bad. That's the worst number. On a scale of 1 to 10, that's the worst. Also, I'll give you give me an athletics check to see if you can wrestle your way out of this.
Where do I find that on here?
It's
Athletics
unless
is
you're
minus 1 for you, Billy.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, I'd say, yeah. No. So do I still roll, or is it just for?
yeah. Roll your d20 plus your -2.
Minus 1.
Well, I guess just minus your 2 or -1.
So 17. What is it?
Well, dang. You
Okay.
succeed. So instead of being able to attack, you've successfully failed because I rolled a 2. So you are, as you go and just absolutely whiff this thing, the gems seem to try to react as though you're going to puncture some main artery, but they are able to when they do so and move out of the way of your failed strike, they accidentally let you up, or let you free at least. You're still prone, but they're no longer clamping into you with their mouth full of fun.
All right. So would it be able to run around?
So that was your attack, and I mean, if you want, I think you could use half your movement to get up, and then move whatever half of your movement would be.
All right. Because my plan is, but it probably won't work. I was gonna try to see if I can get up and tackle the other wolf, but I don't think I can I?
No, that would be too much.
All right. So I just want to make that get up,
Just the get up action. You just want to get up.
and
You're gonna get up after shoving this dagger in this crystalline canine's mouth. Alrighty. Up next would be Dross,
All right.
who is also pinned and
Yep.
unfocused.
Well, he's not pinned anymore since he teleports and switches places with his Echo.
Nice.
Yeah. And then he's going to stab at the wolf that's attacking Rogan.
All right.
Motherfucker.
Tell me you rolled a 1.
I didn't roll a 1. Just didn't roll very well. Yeah, that's a 10 to hit.
All right. So as you swing, the gems similarly kind of move wherever the blade isn't and re-close back together. It would be. You should have hit it if this were not a funky gem dog.
All right, that's it for Dross.
Alrighty. We are back up to the top of the order with your turn, Rigmore.
Yeah. Let's get the tentacle attack out of the way. Tentacle rolls
Give me that old dick whip.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20, I'll take it. Roll me some damage.
3 points of damage. And then
Fucking really?
Yes. I only rolled a 3.
Okay. And you rolled a 3?
I rolled 3 points of damage, yes.
Oh, you rolled. Wait, you rolled a 3 to. Okay, okay, never mind. I understand what's happening now.
Yeah.
All right, and then whatever your attack may or may not be.
Against my better judgment, I'm just gonna try to use Primal Savagery and attack this dog that's on top of me.
Solid choice.
Yeah, and I'm assuming I'm rolling with disadvantage since it's pinned to me. Nope, not with a 9.
I like how you did that in character. So it's just breaking the fourth wall.
Bad dog, bad! That's it for Rigormore.
Give me, if you want to try to get out of this, I'll allow you to do an athletics check.
Nah, I'm not very good at those.
Alrighty. Then it is Rogan's turn. You are bit.
All right.
All right. First off, I'll give me an athletics save if you want to try to get out of this.
Yeah, that's where I was headed with that. Athletics is a +3, so that's a 16.
That is going to be contested, and you succeed. So you're able to get out of this mouth.
Okay.
And, you're still prone, but you're out of the mouth.
Okay, I may or may not be able to attack again this turn, but we'll see what you say. I'm going to use half my movement. I'm going to stand up and immediately jump onto this dog and try and wrap my arms around its neck, and kind of like I'm taming a horse or something, just sitting there grappled around his neck.
All right, like you got a bull by the nuts. You trying to wrangle this dog?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, give me an animal handling.
I got one bonus there. 13.
All right. A 19 says it bucks you.
Okay. So that can be everything, or can I try and attack him still?
That would be your attack. So that you take 4 points of damage as this thing bucks you with a big old gem punch.
All right.
And it's the puppy's turn. All right, so your dog that just got you is going to kind of glare at you. And can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Hey, something I'm actually decent at. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. It's still an 8. Roll a 4 on the dice. Jesus.
All right. You take 9 points of damage
Oh, God.
as from the mouth. If you remember my description of the fun pigeon in town that was eating, from the mouth of this hound that is pointed at you, it releases a blast of thin shards of this crystalline dust and blasts you in the chest.
It really hurt. I'm hurting bad here, guys.
And then, all right, we'll switch it up. I guess he has his movement, but I won't do that to you. And he only has one action, so. All right.
I mean, go ahead. I dare you to move that dog.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. Let me get an attack in on him.
Yeah, move that dog, Bill.
I mean, you guys have been hanging out with this puppy for a minute, and it's hilariously low on health.
Yeah.
So, in the dog's best interest, I'm going to say no. But I will attack Vile and try to take him down again. And I don't think I will be with a 2.
Yeah, that
But
misses.
let me see if he gives a bite. A 14 to hit.
Really?
Yes.
That misses.
Alrighty. And I'm going to go after Dross.
Well, hold on. As that dog runs away from the echo's gonna attack the dog.
There is no. So you teleported to where the echo was, right? Which was behind Doggo, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
So the dog that was holding down Dross is now just continuing to pursue him. He's not fleeing, he's continuing the pursuit.
Well, the echo switches places with Dross, so the dog was holding down the echo.
Ah, nice. All right, roll me an attack.
Yeah. That's a 17 plus.
That hits.
For 7 points of damage.
Alrighty. It will continue its attack at Dross. And does a natural 20 hit?
Yes.
Okie dokie. For 19 points of damage. And I would like
It
a
doesn't matter.
strength
Dross goes
saving throw.
down.
Oh, okay.
We're
I'll
level
roll for what
3,
he
Bill.
becomes. Yeah, this should be level 3. All right, I will roll for his character when time comes. But he is out of combat for now. And then Briggermore, it is your turn.
Yeah. No, wait. This should be Villy's turn.
Well, no, it's not your literal turn. It's your turn to be attacked.
Now. Boo.
Does a 15 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Alrighty. How much health do you have?
Not a lot.
Like, more or less than 17?
Less than 17.
All right. You have 1 health.
Bullshit, Bill. Take me down.
Take you down? I mean, I can. All right. It was 17 points of damage. You were unconscious.
Okay, have that dog roll a dexterity check.
I absolutely will. 13.
That fails. That dog takes 9 points of damage as I hellish rebuke
Alrighty.
it. I go down, but I'm trying to take it with me.
It almost does. In one of your unconscious fantasy dreams, you succeed. So at the very end of this recent round of attacks, Rogan, you're up and about. You just got blasted in the chest. Vile is also up and about, and Dross is currently being attacked and held around. And Rigormore is unconscious. But from the top of a hill nearby, you hear a howl and a yip, an awoo, and then a ooh. And very clearly on the crest of this hill is another wolf, probably 6 feet larger, or not larger, but like 6 feet, like maybe 2 feet taller than these other 4 wolves that have found you. And in the moonlight, you can see clearly it's reflecting this gem structure across its body, and after it lets out that final yip, its craw opens, and from deep in the back of its throat, it pushes forward a human face that looks down at you and says, "This is the power of true nature. This is the true way that nature is supposed to be. Corruption is the free way of nature. Chaos and entropy rule. If you fight me and continue on your path, you will fail. The power of nature is overwhelming. The power of entropy and corruption is vast and unending." And give me a perception check, everybody that's conscious.
$13.
All right.
Roll a d20, Jason.
I got an 18 on it.
All righty. And then Dross. Oh no, Dross is dead. All right, so you guys, as this face emerges from the back of the gullet of this much larger wolf, the gem eyes, or the gems where its eyes should be, and it's opening its mouth, have now shifted, and on every reflected surface there's an eyeball, or what would be an eyeball in a crystalline dog, and from the mouth emerges Gary's face.
Oh, fuck off, Bill.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. Gary comes. It's just his head.
Yeah, it's his face is coming out of the mouth of this hound, and as he let out that howl and the yip, the biting of the wolves has ceased. They've now just got paws and they're standing ready to attack, but they have ceased. And he's telling you, he gave that long-winded speech, and the whole time you're like, well, fucking hey, that's Gary. The last time you guys saw him, he was sad about a desk. And then the last time you went to the mayor's office, Gary wasn't there. Well, you found Gary.
Are we still in combat or in initiative?
He's telling you that you're wildly under. This is effectively an active threat. He has the ability to continue the assault, or he can let you go and lick your wounds.
very on the fence because I feel like Rogan really wants to just get that final stab into that dog that's been fucking him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's so hurt that he's not going to be able to keep going much longer. So, okay, I'm not going to do it.
Okay. I mean, do you say anything? You know this is Gary. You recognize him almost immediately. Both you and Vile recognize him. You've had many deals with him. How would your characters react to this?
I would just go, "What the fuck, Gary? What's going on?"
My guy's just speechless, like he can't believe it.
Any galaxy theater.
All right. So as you say this, he says, I was awakened through my true master that this is the way nature is supposed to be. The fools, the founders of Miner's Bell, have corrupted this land with the preservation of honest nature. Corruption is the true way of actual nature. And he says, he continues to look down and says, this is... Do you know nothing of this area? A little more research would show you the way. And you have conveniently been blind and bullied the citizens of this town, and nature is finally going to come and seek vengeance for what this town has done to the land, the true causality of everything around it. The bastardization of the natural world will not stand unpunished. And after saying that, he'll give a good yip, and the dogs that had been holding down or pursuing Rigormore and Vile, or not, I'm sorry, Rigormore and Dross, their heads shift towards the clearly alpha male, also aka Gary, and they bound off in a circular pattern off further into the woods. And as they leave, the firelight reflects from the trees, showing the same gem-like reflection that's found in these dogs. And Gary has one final chuckle and says, my true master will bring an end to this farce. And he turns and goes over the crest of the hill off into the distance.
What about the other two wolves?
All of them have left. They have left and scattered off into the darkness of the woods.
Okay.
And gone over the same crest of the hill.
As that one that was by Dross and my tentacle leaves, my tentacle's gonna attack it.
All right.
That's a 17.
That hits. Roll me some damage.
For 1 point of damage.
Dude, all right, I gotta pause being in character because this fucking wolf has had 3 health points, and then you got it, or it had 4 for the longest time, and then you hit it with 3. And just now, you got it with the exact right amount. I'm so happy. But yeah,
How do you say that, family?
As this tentacle whips, it collides with the crystalline structure again, sounding like it takes a hammer to a glass sheet. It shatters, and the crystalline fragments begin to immediately dissolve into the soil.
Damn it.
Not even as though there's a moment. As soon as they touch the soil, they are absorbed into it.
All right.
All right, and combat is over. Only half the party's dead.
We're not dead yet. They can heal us.
That's true.
Dead or is it still?
I'm not dead yet. What is that? Monty Python, Quest for the Holy Grail.
Yep.
It's just a flesh wound.
No, that's the when they're trying to throw the old man in the pile of dead plague corpses. When a guy's like, "Bring out your dead, bring out your dead." And the guy's like, "I'm not dead yet.
Anyway,
Oh, I will be soon, or he will be soon." And he's like, "No, I'm not. I'm feeling better." Anywho,
Why do you?
happy. I'm so
I'm
happy.
probably going to be the monster of the group. I've never seen that movie.
really, it's a good film.
seen
If just get real stupid and giggly and watch that, it's a fun romp.
Because I've seen like The Life of Brian and other
Mhm.
stuff, but I haven't seen that one sadly.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
I know. My girlfriend tells me that I'm not a human after telling her that. Monty Python. The Holy Grail. I'll give it a watch tonight.
Alrighty, that's your homework.
Yeah. Oh, and back into the character. Can I give my my 2 potions? Whoa, I'm gonna give one to Dross and I'm not giving one to Tommy's character. I don't trust him.
What the hell?
Hang on a second.
All right.
You don't have to give anything to Dross.
Oh yeah, Dross.
Ugh,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I gotta find this one real quick.
Are one of you two gonna heal me, please?
Yeah. Also, Tommy, give me. I mean, I guess it's pointless. Combat's over, so I don't need you to give me a death save. So, if one of these other two decide to heal you, then rad. But
I mean, if they don't, I will die.
I can,
yeah.
I can maybe attempt a medicine check of some sort, but I have no way of healing you myself.
I have potions. You know I have potions.
True.
Just give me
Don't
one of
do
my
it.
own
Just take the
potions.
potions from him. No, I got a better idea. We'll give him one of my experimental potions, and then I'll swap and take one of his.
Yeah. All right. Whatever. Just heal me, please.
You're not gonna die. You're just gonna have an experimental potion. I want to see. I'm gonna try a science experiment.
Hmm.
So I'll give him one of my potions, and I'm gonna sneakily take one of his potions while he's unconscious.
If you can
All right.
find.
Possible? We'll probably close.
Yeah, you can have that potion. Riggamore, you as he's pouring this potion into your mouth, while you're unconscious, he's hooked a finger in the lower portion of your jaw and opened it and begun pouring. He's now working the throat a little, getting it down there, getting it into your tum tum. You wake up and you're tingly. It's like your whole body fell asleep. Like when you get a really good like leg falling asleep and it's like, oh shit, that's numb, but I can move it. It just feels like I'm moving around a dead club.
Sure.
That's what you got.
I mean, how much do I
Oh,
heal?
seeing,
All right. So I will. Do you guys know what a bullywug is?
Yes.
All right, it's the little frog guys.
No.
So that's what Dross is now.
Nice.
If you want, I'll give a quick.
Just send me what his new stats are.
Yeah, I don't have my phone on you, but I will. It's okay. I'm just excited about that. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, combat is over. The wolves of the area are clearly of a different kind.
movie.
So, would you guys like to sit around and have a conversation? It is still dark time. You've got a couple of hours until dawn. But the fire's still going. You guys are bloody and torn up, and now you've got a frog person for a friend.
I think we should finish our long rest.
I'm gonna find now that you guys have kind of settled and you're awake. I'm gonna ask one of you guys if I can get a potion because I haven't healed anything yet.
Well, if we just finish our long rest, I'll heal.
I mean, I guess that's true.
All right. Morning comes uneventfully. Especially after it's funny that you guys got murdered by giant crystalline wolves in a crystal forest, and you're like, shit, I need a nap.
Yep.
I mean, that's a hilarious concept to me. I will say you do get your health back, but it was not a restful night. You slept, but not very comfortably.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I already did my sleeping.
Yeah, that's true. You're one of those ones that only needs like 4 hours for meditation.
No, I needed the full long rest. But...
Oh, that's right. I always think you're an adult or you're an elf.
Elf.
You're not an elf.
Nope. But hey.
Alrighty. It's morning time. What would you guys like to do?
Is Dross with us, or is he still out and about somewhere?
No, Dross is a frog person now. He's with you, but he's not reacting as he would be because I think he's taking a nap.
No, he's awake and he's just over by one of the gem trees and continuously attacking it with his hand axe because he's frustrated that Gary got the better of him.
All right, so the daylight, when it comes to being daylight, the trees go back to their classic form. As you know and love trees, they are wooden, they have bark where bark should be.
I just go to the group and be like, what the hell are we going to do about Gary now?
Do we need to like track him and follow him? Do we expect that he'll come back into town now that he's revealed himself to us?
If I were to be in your shoes, I would say y'all need to talk to the mayor and see what the fuck's going on. Who corrupted Gary?
Yeah.
Is the mystery of this episode.
What do you guys think? Go back to town and talk to the mayor?
Yeah, I think we need to talk to the mayor about Gary. Dross over in the corner.
Please give him the dumbest voice ever so it's canon.
Damn right it is.
Poor little frog guy.
All right, so you guys are heading back to town?
Real quick, I just wanted to check. I know you said the gems went into the ground, but I still want to see if I could find one.
Alrighty. Give me an investigation.
Cool, I'm supposed to be good at that. And I'll guidance myself. That'll be a 25.
Ooh. So you are able to find a similar looking rock. It looks like a piece of shale. But you think that, I bet, come nighttime, this is going to be one of those weird fucking gems.
All right. Yeah, okay, cool. And as we're walking, I want to cast Identify on it.
All right. It is a piece of shale.
Cool. All right, we walk back to town.
All right. The journey is uneventful. It is a long journey. You guys are tired. Didn't get a lot of sleep. You're trudging along. And also, frogs have a weird gait, so they walk kind of funny. So, but you make it back into town. It's functioning as town is normally functioned. There's nothing abnormal to your eyes.
I mean, what time is it?
It's late evening. The sun is probably just about to set. but you could probably catch a couple of shop owners that may or may not be in his office. He may or may not be already at the tavern, hiding from Gary, who hasn't showed up to work in a couple of days.
Yep, I'm gonna go to the tavern. Boy, I think that the mayor's probably gonna be at the tavern, you know. He likes to knock 'em back.
I could use a good drink after last night myself. I'm okay with that.
And then I want to get a drink,
Dross just ribbits.
especially for that nightmare.
Goes, ribbit.
Yep.
I am about it. All right.
And then I'm listening. It's been a long time song.
To the bar.
So behind the bar is Nedward.
Oh, okay, that's the bartender. Okay. Is the mayor there?
He is. And he's got a couple of pitchers of ale in front of him. It looks like he's actually done some work in the recent days since Gary's abandonment of his post.
Well, of course, Gary did all
and
the
he
fucking
sees you.
work.
He sees you walk in, and with a sense of kind of joy and also I need to talk to you, he says, "What did you do to Gary? I know you burned his desk, and we all thought that was goddamn hilarious.
Hi.
But-
I did nothing to Gary.
I
It was all this frog
have
man.
had to sign so many papers. You know how many people I had to see today?
Hey, Gary almost killed us last night, alright?
What? Gary?
Gary's now
Come
a...
on, that kid's a stick.
Yeah, not anymore. Now he's a weird gem wolf.
What?
He's a gem wolf.
Did you guys find some funky mushrooms in the woods? That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Do these fucking scars look like mushrooms? I'm guessing I'm all fucking scratched up still.
Yeah, you're still wounded, although a little healed. You're still a little tingly too, as though your body's still technically asleep.
I guess at that
So
point,
he just doesn't understand what do you mean he's a gem? What? What a gem
alright.
wolf? What the fuck? I know what a wolf is. I've never heard of a gem wolf.
Let's
You're telling me
take
Gary is a wolf?
Let's take it
It's not even a
back.
full moon. It's not even a full moon. Werewolves aren't out.
Let's take
You know,
it
there's
back a
werewolf
sec.
season.
Let's take it back a
All
sec.
right.
When was the last time you saw Gary?
Three days ago? No, 4 days. 4 days it's been. He hasn't shown up.
What?
I've sent
What?
people to go and look for him at his house. I've sent him out. And nothing. I don't understand. He's never not coming to work.
Was he acting weird the last time you saw him?
I mean, he was kind of mumbling that this is all pointless. But I just figured he was down about his desk. So I gave him a pat on the shoulder and I said, "Hey, I'm going home, wink, wink." And I was expecting him to come and find me here, but he didn't. Usually he comes and finds me, and that's when I know it's time to go home. But I just stayed here. And Nedward from behind the bar goes, "Yes, please."
Alright. What can you tell us about the founding of this town and the corruption of nature?
Of Miner's Bell?
Yes.
Well, I mean, the town is named after a piece of equipment that the miners would use when they went down. Is if they saw or experienced anything, they would ring the bell and help would come, or that part of the mine would be shut down.
what is it you mine?
Bismuth.
What did they mine out of the mine?
Bismuth.
Have you ever seen any unusual crystals come out of that mine?
I mean, That's pretty much all we deal with. Have you ever seen bismuth? And he kind of reaches into his pocket and pulls out a gem, and it's not really a gem classically. It looks like it would be a piece of steel, but it looks like a piece of steel with an oil slick in the rain kind of sheen to it, and it's in this geometric shape.
That's a 16 on what the fuck do I know about bismuth?
It is an element that is hard to create, but is very good at enchanting weapons, make hardening steel. It's a metal that is used to hone and improve weaponry.
All right.
Isn't the same stuff that the dogs or whatever are made of or covered in?
No, the dogs were kind of those gems were in that lighting kind of looked a little bit more translucent. This looks like a piece of steel with a rainbow sheen. The dogs were more gem-like. They were a little bit see-through, still kind of reflecting whatever light was in. You couldn't really see what natural color they were, but whatever light was being emitted was what was reflected in the faces of the gems.
Okay.
All right. What
I think now-
about the corruption of nature? Do you know anything about that? Does that ring any bells for you?
I mean, there's a legend from centuries ago that this area was a battlefield. What it was about, I never paid attention to. But a corruption of nature, I've never, no. Everything seems fine around here. What do you mean, a corruption of nature?
I know Bill's just burping, but this is perfect for a drunk mayor.
Hey man, I'm in character.
I guess this is about the time I need to speak up about the myth that I know growing up and ask him. I guess everybody really, if they've ever heard of a legendary like living crystal, like a gem that kind of grows and creeps. But how do I say it? Well, yeah. If any of you know anything about any gems that like seem to grow and are almost alive, if you've ever heard any rumors about anything.
I do not.
You guys hear me? I don't know. My mic made a weird sound.
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that living gem.
What about the mayor? Has the mayor ever? Does he? Has he?
I'm just trying to remember what do I have the mayor written up as? Sorry, this is D&D flipping through pages of notes. We can edit this out in post.
It's a good job for Jacob.
All right, well, I don't know if I ever gave him a name or a class.
His name is Lawrence.
Lawrence! All right. I'm going to make him a dwarf. and I will say that he does have like he has the same idea where it's like childhood stories of gems growing in days rather than years and decades. But it's childhood legend. It's nothing more than that. It can't be. Are you kidding? I've never seen anything crystallize in days.
Neither have I, but I've never seen this kind of crystal before in my life. And it.
I mean, do you have? Is there has to be some portion of it that you were able to recover? So, I just can't understand what I don't. I can't feasibly understand what you're talking about. I don't have.
We
didn't-
don't
we-
we don't have
we didn't-
anything for you right now, but I think we should definitely go check on Gary's house, and then I have one other thing I might be able to help us with this conundrum.
All right. He says if you guys want to go check Gary's house, absolutely. I'm going to stay here and continue my work.
All right.
I've had a long day at the office.
Don't get too drunk, in case we need you later.
And he just kind of lets out a belch and says, "No promises, but I'll do my best."
All right. Can he
And then
tell us where Gary's house is?
shit. Hang on, I need to get my map. Oop. Sorry, I got my laptop today, and I'm sitting outside enjoying the weather.
Nice.
It's not actually fucking humid here. Unplug my mic. Fucking rad. Hello.
We can hear you.
Can everybody hear me now? All right,
Yes.
cool. All right. It's hard shifting everything outside. So if you look at the map,
Yes.
it is, I think, the butcher, but it's the house furthest west from where 13 is.
So 12 or 10?
It's not numbered. It's the furthest west.
So
The rectangles are all housing structures.
All right, so it's going to be above 10.
Yeah, it'll be the farthest left house on the western road.
Yeah, I got it. All right. All right, we head there. What you
What was
say,
that?
Josh?
I just said, let's go to Gary's house then.
To Gary's house we go.
Any interaction there, Vile?
No, I was just drinking in the background.
Just hammering him back, being concerned about Gary.
Yeah. Wondering what he's gonna do to us next.
All right, so the trip to Gary's house is uneventful. There's, you see citizens of the town out and about, going about their shopping and about their day. And you make it to Gary's house, and it looks like nobody's home.
I try the door.
The door is unlocked.
I walk inside.
It's a booby trap, and you die. No.
No.
No, it's a regular. I mean, it opens into a little, kind of living area. Clearly he's been putting his coats, but it looks recently lived in, but it does have some dust in places where dust would not normally be if you used it daily. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's dust, but there's not dust on, the coat hanger where I put my coat every day, or there's, it shows evidence of haven't been used in a minute.
All right. Dross is just going to stay outside.
All right. Doing anything in particular, or just hanging out?
He's doing something, but I'll let you know what that is later.
Okay.
I am going to, I guess, with Josh's help, I'll just look around and investigate, see if anything seems really amiss, or if there's anything that mentions the gems or anything.
Yeah, I'll do my own little looking around, sneaking around.
Alrighty.
What is your investigation like, Josh?
Looks like shit.
All right. Well, I guess I'll roll then. And can I roll
Describe
with
it physically. Describe how bad it is.
Investigation?
Yeah. Like, what does your character do if you rolled bad? Like, what are you doing to roll? Like,
No, he didn't roll bad. He just doesn't have a good plus to it.
oh, okay.
There's a modifier there.
Yeah. So since he's helping me, can I roll with advantage?
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I do have a help action that I'm capable of using.
Yeah. And I'll guidance myself too. So
It's gonna be like a 45.
actually I rolled worse than I did earlier. That's a 16.
I mean, you can tell he alone just hasn't had company. Like his bachelor pad isn't suited for bringing people home. It's more of I come here, I sleep, I eat, and I leave. But one place you do notice a significant amount of wear is the stairs leading to the basement.
Okay. What, Ville, did you roll an investigation check?
No, because he abandoned me.
I didn't
Oh,
abandon
he was
you.
just back there drinking at the bar.
Oh, I thought you came with us.
Oh, I thought I did. I thought you were talking about while everybody was talking, what was going on.
No. Like we're waiting.
Yeah, we're in the house. What are you
I-
doing?
And I'm stumbling to the house.
Okay. I will see if the basement door is locked.
All right, so because you're walking with Rogan and you guys are both kind of having a good peek, the door is indeed locked.
I can get that lock, I'm sure.
All right.
He says with confidence and
I'll
bravado.
slap you on the back, say, go get it, and I'll guidance you.
Okay, what is guidance? It's a
So when
D4 bonus.
Yeah, when you roll to unlock, add a d4 to the roll.
So that gives me. Wow. I rolled a 1 on my D20 and a 1 on my D4. So I get an 8 overall.
That's not good, man. That's like the fact that you critically failed. Oof.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy. So you just got a standard lock picking set.
Excuse me. Well, I have thieves' tools.
Yeah, so you would have a set of lock picks. I would say your primary, like the one you use to actually turn the lock, that one snaps.
But
So
I was.
you have a bunch of these keys that you can use to go and pry up, but that main turner it has snapped and is unusable, and is also blocking the lock.
All right. Well, I'll say. Well, when you guys want to maybe take the door down, then, because I broke the lock.
I'll brute force kick it.
Did you say you're gonna try to knock it down?
Yeah.
All right, roll me in attack, or just in attack. A
What's that,
D20 plus
D20?
your strength.
What is my thing?
Your strength is -1.
I think he failed with a 6 then.
Just bouncing shoulders off this door. You're fully confident, but the door is not
All
budging.
right. I have an idea. I am going to attack the lock with primal savagery, since that's acid damage. And that's a 16 to hit.
I'm pretty sure a lock's AC is lower than a 16.
And I did 1 point of damage.
I think that's enough.
I mean,
So
if
you're able
not,
to
I was
get
just
in
gonna
there.
keep stabbing it until it went.
Yeah. So you jab those fingers right into the lock, but instead of just out of fury and rage, it's like a control. Just put them in and then just sizzle your way through until the lock melts.
I'd like to think I did the oh, what's the guy that goes, "Wah, wah, 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 you're already dead."
Oh fuck!
Fist of the North Star.
Yes. Oh man, I can't remember his name, but yeah, Fist of the North Star. Yeah, I am 100% behind that visual, where you're just jabbing at different, increasingly important vitals of this door handle, and just boof, and hit it in the right place, and the whole assembly just
Melts.
falls apart.
Okay.
You've been able to get that acid directly to the pieces that needed to be melted.
Cool. Okay.
That was rad.
Yep, I will walk down the stairs, I'm guessing.
All right, and it's a trap, and you die.
Yay!
Well, no, so you walk down, and it's dark. There's no source of light in this room. If you have dark vision, that may apply.
I
If you
have
do
dark
not.
vision.
All right. Well, then you can see the altar in the corner of the room. A well-used sigil marks the floor. And there are various objects around that designate a little bit of cult activity.
Okay. I guess I'll just investigate again. See what I can discern from all this cult shit.
Alrighty. Roll me an investigation.
And I'm guessing Josh is helping me again, right, Josh?
I'm sure. Is he down there?
I think he's following me.
Well, I never technically said, but yeah, once he starts making his way down the stairs, I'll follow him.
Cool.
All right.
That's a dirty
Vile,
20.
what are you up to? A dirt 20?
I'm on my way down without telling myself.
So you're going with him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you rolled a dirty 20, so you... I gotta think of a name for this. So the sigil that's on the floor is that which it's eerily recognizable. You know what it is, but you cannot place the name.
Okay. I will pull out my I have a sketch pad, or fuck it, I'll just write it in my spell book. I will sketch that symbol.
Okay.
Because I don't know what it is, but I will ask someone later. But other than that, I don't really recognize anything. Is there any of this like crystal on the altar?
So in the darkness of this basement, you can kind of see there's like a
cast
glistening,
light
like
spell.
when. All right, perfect. So when you do that, the surfaces of this room, kind of like like they've taken a salt bath, but it's just fine grains of this crystalline dust in this basement.
I want to scoop up some of the dust and put it in a vial.
Right, yeah, I mean, it's dust. You're not getting much, but you are able to collect a small amount.
Yeah. And either do either of you guys, can either you make any sense of this? I don't recognize the symbol, or I mean, Gary's obviously into some kinky shit here.
Yeah, can I roll my own check?
Absolutely.
All this. Which one is it?
You could do an investigation, arcana, history, things along those natures.
And I'll guidance you.
They're all the same 0 modifier, so I guess it don't matter. God damn it, that's a 4.
It's a funky sigil,
I don't know what's
but
with
you
it.
recognize the dust.
Violet, you picking up anything from this? I know you're kind of a little more versed in the spells area now, aren't you? Jason,
Yeah.
you want to investigate or anything?
Yeah, I want to see if I can find anything. Sorry, I can live is on me. I was trying to ignore it.
I got you, buddy. F is for family.
There we go. Never back down on family.
Never.
What do I roll? D20?
D20
plus whatever your investigation would be, or
Or-
history, or whatever would be the higher of the numbers.
It's 3 quarters of a minute.
and then add a D4 because guidance.
What's up?
Add a D4 to your D20 roll.
I add a D4, and then do I add
+3.
+3? Yeah. All right. Got an 11 total.
Right. You really can't recognize the sigil. It doesn't even really seem familiar to you either. But again, the dust is 100% reminiscent of the trees and those wolves.
When we were
Okay, so I
upstairs,
found
did we just look in the living room, or did we look in Gary's bedroom too?
No, you did not go upstairs to investigate the second floor. When you were down on the first floor, you found the basement with the well-worn path.
Okay. I think I've got everything that I'm gonna get from down here, so I will head up to the second floor. And I'll tell the other two I'm gonna go check out the last floor.
I guess I can join you with that.
All right, is everybody going up to the second floor?
Yeah.
All right. So, and again, the way up, his house is set up like it's strictly utilitarian. There's one set of pots and pans, enough to cook food for one person, enough plates for one person.
Yeah. I want to see
There's
if
no
this guy's
storage
got
for us.
I want to see if he has a diary in his room.
He's living a very solitary life, and when you get upstairs, I would like you to roll an investigation in his room.
Yeah. Josh, are you gonna help me again?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Plus
So I just roll a
guidance.
D20.
Yeah, you can investigate too, Jason.
Everybody can investigate.
Yeah.
It's D&D, baby.
Yeah.
I'm just like the redheaded
You guys could even.
stepchild.
I will even say this: if you all three are like, "Hey, let's look for this fucking diary," you're all looking for the same thing. I'll add your rolls and see whoever comes out highest, and we'll use that.
I got a 14.
All right.
Yeah, my rolls are still worthless. That was a 2.
That's not good.
with the D20 and the +3, I got a 14.
All right. So you're able to notice, especially with your rogue tendencies, you have an idea of where things are hidden, where they would be hidden, and you kind of see off in a corner where his end table is. Right underneath his end table, there's a loose board, and when you go over and fiddle with it, it opens up, and there's a book in there, a leather-bound book with pages in it, and when you open it, you see more of these sigils, and the writings get more and more um, chaotic. So at the very beginning of his diary, it's written as a diary, him complaining about the mayor and the people of the town, and then it swiftly moves into the destruction of society, and then the corruption of true nature towards the very end. And then at the very end, the last few pages are just that sigil, scribbled over and over and over again. Again, unrecognizable, but you can see that through his writings, it's easy to perceive that his connection to the world has become unhinged.
Are we in a hurry to get out of his house, guys? So do we need to be moving quickly for any reason?
Are you asking me, or are you asking the group?
The group.
I don't think I need anything else in here.
I think I'm gonna take a little bit of time. I have a forgery kit that, if we're not in any kind of hurry, I'm gonna spend like an hour copying as much of his more nonsensical ramblings and the sigils and stuff.
I mean, we could take the diary.
I mean, we could, but
I'm taking the diary.
oh, okay. Well, if you're gonna take it, then never mind.
There's no point to leave it here.
All right. I would like a group perception check.
I'll guidance myself. Not with a 7.
Or in that one.
Jesus, Josh.
I've got 6 different D20s I'm rotating through trying to find one that works, and they're all the same.
Save
All right.
us, Jason. What did you get?
I got a 20.
Woo, an at 20?
Oh shit! Was it natural?
No, it's
Okay.
18 plus something.
Yeah.
Yeah. The house is on fire.
Wait, what? The house is on fire.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that Rigormore and Rogan have been too invested into what this diary is about to be paying attention to the fact that the corner of the building is actively on fire.
Like he's seeing smoke or something.
Yeah, and like he's like the two of you are paying attention to this diary, like, man, what the hell? And off in the corner, he's still taking a gander around the room, and from the window that goes out to the backyard, you can see that it is currently on fire. Like there's smoke, and you can see the little licks of flame coming up.
Well, then I'm gonna turn and head out.
I
Running.
mean, does Violet tell
Well,
us
this
the
is-
house is on
All right,
fire?
so yeah, exactly.
House, okay.
Jason?
What's going on? It kind of acted a little weird on my part.
Is there a window
So-
anywhere nearby?
You rolled that 20, and through the window, you're kind of just glancing around the room, but as you're glancing, you see outside, and there's smoke pouring from outside of the window, and you can see licks of flame coming up.
literally just run and jump through any other window that doesn't have. Actually, that window's fine if the flames aren't engulfing it. I just want to run and jump through that window if I can.
I mean, again, Vile, do you tell them about this because the other two members of your party rolled absolute trash. They are engulfed in a diary right now.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I can't leave them behind. You can't leave family behind.
So what are you going to do? How are you telling them?
I look out the window. I'm like, guys, the house is on fire.
Oh shit! How's the house on fire?
What? The house is on fire.
And then you just see me bolt through the window.
So, yeah. All right. You look up from this book, and Vile is in the corner saying the house is on fire, and you see him looking out this window, and he is going to take a leap out of this window. I would like an athletics roll, please, from you, Jason.
I'm gonna die. What is that? Just a D20?
For you, it's a D20 plus 3.
Sweet. Let's see. All right, with the plus 3, I got a 17.
Like Vin Diesel.
God
launching
fucking
that
damn
car
it!
across the parking deck.
Fuck you all! I hate you.
You leap out of this window in an expert fashion. Like you've leapt out of a second floor window so many times. It's practiced. It's an organized stunt, and you land on the ground superhero style. Knee, fist in the ground, nailed it. You did a little roll, and you caught yourself, killed it.
Which side of the house
but
did
also
he
you-
land on?
The backyard.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk down the stairs or calmly, quickly walk down the stairs and out the front door.
Yep.
You made me sound like Vin Diesel.
Rogan, what would you like to do?
I'm still trying to jump out that window too. I'm gonna be right behind him.
All right. Roll me some dice.
I can't believe I'm gonna do this again.
What?
At least this one gives me a +4. So let's see. It's a 9.
I'll catch you.
So you expertly leap into the back of Vile. Like he perfectly leapt out of this window like it's sugar glass and it's stunt glass. It's made for breaking. It's made for these scenes. And then you come barrel-assing out of this window and just fucking whale him right in the back as he's landed this super cool cinematic thing. And in the background, Rogan's just like, well, the rest of the house isn't on fire, and he walks downstairs. Rigormore, sorry. So the scene is Vile and Rogan are in a pile, and Rigormore has just walked out front to see Dross standing there, keeping an eye out.
Oh no, he's 100% just staring at the house as it's starting to ablaze and starting to laugh. Take that, Jerry!
Once we walk around the front and meet up with them, I'm gonna ask him, just be like, Dross, did you set the house on fire? Wait, were you not watching? What happened?
I don't give a shit about that little fucking nerd. I set his house on fire. I'll go fuck him, fuck.
See, the thing is, you're playing the perfect character. It is absolutely. It's fantastic. It's the ultimate murder hobo.
Yep,
It's the immortal murder hobo.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so he is actively talking about how he burned down this house. But you guys have secured whatever valuable information you wish to secure from the house. So And as you guys are way out front, the neighbors have come by and have begun trying to extinguish the flames.
All right. All right. I think I know someone who might be able to tell us some more about the sigil. Well, I know of two people that might be able to help us. You want to go to the town hall, or you want to go to the town square? Yes. Asking you, Josh.
Let's try town hall.
I'm thinking.
And Dross is just like, I want to watch the fire.
We can go to the town hall. Town hall sounds good to me.
Okay. Dross, they're putting it out. It's not going to be on fire very much longer.
As you guys are like standing there having your conversation of what to do next, they're like, "Who started this fire? Our neighborhood is gonna burn!" There's actual screams of panic and distress because this could easily spread to the neighboring homes.
I mean, I don't know
This
how.
is a section of row homes.
I don't know how frogs can smile, but Dross is just biggest grin.
Well, after hearing the screams, I gotta help at least try and put the fire out before we leave.
All right, that's fair enough. We can try to help put the fire out. I'll just go around and start casting the frostbite on the fire.
I think necrotic damage would help. Would help a fire.
I was wrong. It actually is cold damage.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. I was thinking.
Frostbite
I was thinking of
gave
chill
me away.
touch.
Eh.
Yeah,
I'm
chill,
gonna try
chill
to
touch
find the
is a
random
ranged spell, and it's also necrotic damage. But yeah, so do we put out the fire?
Yeah, you are able to help. And the meantime, Dross is just having an absolute blast. The guards are furious because they know who did it, but they have no real way to stop them.
Dross is just like, they have no proof.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Fire's out.
All right, so the
Town hall.
fire is out.
Yeah, if the fire's out, I'm cool. Town hall's cool with me.
All right, you guys are able to successfully navigate your way to a place you've been before.
Woo! I wanted to head down to the library and talk to that guy whose name I forgot.
Whose name I also forgot. Did I give him a name?
I think you did.
Yep, I did. Oh, you again?
Yes, indeed, it is. It's fuck. I got my Dross voice and my regular voice mixed up. Oh, fucking.
What do you want?
We needed some help with identifying something.
What? Yeah, this is the library. This is where you do that.
I will show him the drawing in the back of the diary. I was hoping you could help us identify the sigil.
Let me see. I know I've seen it before. But where I've seen it, I can't remember.
Do you have a book of sigils or something about the town's history? We think this might be related to the founding of Myers Battle.
this is a library, so there are plenty of books. I'm sure that's where I saw it.
That would make sense.
So yes, yes is the answer. Mm-hmm.
Can you get that book for us?
I don't. I don't think I could move that number of books that would have what you're looking for. So, no. No is the answer. I'm here to direct you, and your questions can be answered in this room full of books.
Can you point us in the direction or tell us which books we need to look at?
Town histories back in the history section. Information about sigils is on symbols is recognized in the section of symbols and sigils.
Josh and Ville, you want to take care of the history, and me and Dross will look at the sigils and symbols.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can go check out the town history.
Cool. Split the party, split the party, split the party.
Okay. Well, have fun. Bye. And he's now back to his crossword puzzle that he's been working on for 30 years.
All right, Stanley.
Library montage. Roll me some investigation.
Dross is helping me by not catching shit on fire.
What's that?
I said Dross is helping me by not catching shit on fire. It's a lot for 13.
All right.
And I rolled an 11.
Okay. Vile, what are you doing in this situation?
I'm gonna help them instead of looking at these Fast and Furious memes, and I'm tagging you guys in.
Dude, they're so good.
Stop it.
I love them. There was a Star Wars one that was awesome, but I didn't tag you guys in it. All right, yeah, no, I wanna see if I can help them with it.
All right. Roll me a d20 plus your investigation, which is an amount.
Plus 3. I got 16 plus 3.
That's a number.
19.
All right. You guys are able to find the books you're looking for.
Hooray!
Yay.
I open the book and start scanning it for this sigil.
So the book you're looking for in this, the sigil you come across is one that's adjacent to it. It's pretty much the same. I'll send you a drawing of the sigil later. Once I draw it, and then I'll show you. I'll draw another one of which you found. And it is the sigil of the corrupted one.
Lovely.
And it's like I said, it's related.
But not quite.
It looks like almost exactly like the sigil you saw on the floor, but it's just slightly different. It's missing a line here. It's missing a line there. But you know, like in this book, it references the sigil of the corrupted one.
It's Space Jam 2 instead of Space Jam 1. Got it.
Exactly.
I watched that movie.
I'm gonna do some research in my book as well. Do some reading up on the town history and figure out what it is that they may have done to kind of corrupt this area. I feel like it's probably just the mining, but maybe not.
So the book defined is that this town was founded by one Mortmont Barnes. He was the one to find the bismuth deposit originally and began selling things essentially as at a crossroads where there are mines to the east and west, but where you are set up, you have found the ingredient to improve the materials that are being sent out. So he set up the town of Miners Bell, a trading post to sell bismuth to swordsmiths, in general, weaponsmiths to increase the damage and the efficacy of their weapons.
Okay. Is that all the basics that I learn out of that?
No, there's more. I'm just writing down notes.
Oh, okay.
You also learn that long centuries before Mortmont moved to this area and first began his trek, his essentially quest for gold. He bought a plot of land and said, I think there's minerals here. And he moved out and he found bismuth, began a mine, and started a small town of Mayor's Bell. But before that, in the history of the town, there is legend of a battle between two druids. One being clad in a wolf's pelt, and the other being clad in.
Hey, Bill, can you
armored-
disconnect and reconnect? Come in, real robot-y.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you're talking, we cannot hear you. Oh no, someone cut Bill's vocal cords. Disconnect and reconnect. F5.
We'll be here, fam.
God damn it.
All right, can you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
All right, cool beans. A battle was fought between two druids here. One clad in a wolf's pelt, and one clad in armor made from the hills of this area. But that's all the local history you're able to find.
Does it not give any more specifics about the armor, like what it is?
No, they just said that it's in armor in a rainbow sheen. And another one in a wolf's pelt.
Nothing else about the wolf pelts either.
Nothing other than it was essentially a tribe of druids who believed that the use of nature for humanity was absolutely incorrect. That was the corrupting of the natural world.
Man, they must have both hit level 20 at the same time.
They maybe did. There are two rivals that fought together, much like Naruto and what's his fucking name? What's his name? Rock Lee.
Sasuke.
That's it.
Yep, broccoli.
I love Rocky.
Yeah, so that's the information you guys can gather.
Okay, so yeah, the fact that they're mining up this gem and using it for their like personal gain is more than likely the corruption in this area, I would guess.
It's sus.
Okay. Well, once I've gotten this, I'll go find who was it? Vile and Rigomore?
Nope, Bailey's with you. I have Dross.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, I'll go find Dross and Rigomore and relay to them what I learned out of my book.
Alright, can you three go let the mayor know? I have something else I need to tend to real fast, but I will meet you at the bar momentarily. Dross is like, fine.
Yeah, okay, I'm cool with that. I can go find the mayor if you guys are coming with me.
Cool. And Bill, I'm gonna go talk to Bill.
All right. What do you want to know?
How are you doing tonight, Bill?
Well, you know, I'm stuck in the middle of this town for the umpteenth day. I don't even know what that means anymore. I've just been saying it to myself.
Alright. So I found some more things out about, you remember how you were talking about the birds the other day and how the birds were acting weird?
Yeah. Yeah, those weird birds.
Yeah, I told you I looked into it if I found some more of it.
Dude, did you?
I did.
Did you find out about those birds?
I found out something about the birds.
All right. Hit me.
So we went and we fought these wolves, and it turned out the wolves were also the same as the birds.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Dude.
And
Whoa,
so,
you fought? Nuh-uh.
yeah, so and it turns out that the mayor's secretary, Gary, he's also become one of these gemmy wolves.
So wait. Gary. What does he look like?
I described to him exactly what Gary looks like.
You son of a bitch. And you do successfully. And he says, "You mean that scrawny little punk that's been running around?"
I know, he's a scrawny punk most of the time, but you know,
every once in a while he'll come over and just yell some weird things at me and then just take off.
He'll yell at you? What does he yell at you?
I don't know, he's called me the Corruptor.
Do you remember
that goes against nature? I don't know what
did you used
what
to
did
be
I
a
do?
druid?
It's a druid.
Kind of like a naturey folk, you know, communes with animals, can turn into animals.
Can I ask a question out of character?
Sure.
Above the table?
Yeah, is the character Bill an anachronism? Like, is he out of time or something? Or is he just is he in that time and just acting a little more common?
He is ancient. He has been at the center of this town longer than the town has been here. The town kind of formed around him. And thus the mine effectively after that.
Okay.
So yeah, did you used to be a druid?
I mean, I don't know what that means, but like talking to animals.
Yeah, I want
Like,
you to think really hard, Bill. What
did you
did you
not talk? Do you not talk to animals? That's what you
not
do. You say
not
hello.
not
They say
normally?
hello back.
I mean, do you remember? Did you have a big fight with a different druid that wore a wolf's pelt?
Oh. Ah. Yeah. I think. I don't know. I mean, that would explain the scar in this armor. I haven't thought about that in eons. But I fought with my brother.
You fought with your brother or against your brother?
Against.
Okay, it's a very important clarity.
Yeah, no, well, what's his name? I don't, from what I remember, him and I had a disagreement, and I've been imprisoned here, and he's been lost. The last I heard of my brother was that he was lost. I don't know what that means anymore. But I've been imprisoned here in the suit of armor that I wore the day we had our battle.
Hmm.
This
I-
is actually where it was.
That makes sense.
It is? Yes. I mean, the trees are new, but this is where we fought.
I want to guess that your brother has been found, and that
Really?
either him, or some people who are trying to worship him are causing trouble, and they're behind the wolf Gary and the birds.
Well, that's not good.
hmm I wanted to describe to him, or can I just picture the sigil in my mind so he knows what I'm talking about?
You can.
Okay.
But what comes through is he's does not recognize the symbol at all.
Okay.
There's no similarity found amongst him.
So that's the symbol we found with Gary. But I found this one in the library, and I show him the other symbol.
Oh, that rascal. Uh, well, if you look at the sigil that is on his armor in the back, it is an inversion of the symbol you found in the library. So it's the same symbol but absolutely inverted.
Now,
And
can I?
he looks at the symbol you've shown him and he says that's familiar but it's all wrong.
Can I?
Why would you draw it that way?
Yeah. So does it look like he wore the sigil on him, and that when he got turned into a statue, it got inverted?
It looks like that was the symbol that he fought, that was his. I mean, and he will say as much. He'll say this is my signature. Why would you bastardize it?
I'm not bastardizing it. I think someone else is, possibly your brother. Can you think real hard? Do you have a name for your brother?
I haven't thought of my own name into
I
eons.
I know, and that's why we've been calling you Bill. I want to touch him and give him guidance for him to try to remember his brother's name.
Not even his own name.
Yep, just I want to know his brother's name.
So I add a +4.
Yep, add a D4. It's
That
not
was
always
a
a
23.
Hey! Good job.
Ah,
Good job, Bill.
if I remember right, he was called Remus.
All right. That's a good starting point for me. I'm gonna look into this.
I think that was his name. It might be Venus. I'm just trying to figure out. I got the mouth parts doing the thing that the memory is trying to line up. A lot of these sounds are familiar, but I'm confident it was Remus.
All right, that helps a lot, Bill. All right. Can you tell me anything else about this battle or?
I know that technically I won.
All right. All right, Bill. I'm gonna
And
look into this.
around
I'm gonna get some
my
answers for you.
victory. What?
I'm gonna get some answers for you. I'm gonna find out about this.
Well, I will be of no assistance in combat.
That's fine. I don't expect you to be. You've already fought your battle.
I'm a statue.
Indeed, you are. And I do not have the spell to animate you.
I mean, that's good, but also I wouldn't help.
All right.
This is some.
That was a joke, Bill. It is a joke. All right. Thank you, Bill.
Right.
I'm gonna go look into this. I'll update you once I find out more stuff. And I had.
All right.
And what time of the night is it now?
Sundown is blatantly. It is. It's probably about 9-10 o'clock at night.
All right. I want to pull out that piece of shale and see if it's jammed up yet.
It is.
All right.
As you remove it from your pack and it's exposed to the moonlight, you see this chunk of shale and it's immediately recognizable. But as soon as it's exposed to the moonlight, it decays in an abnormally fast manner.
Can I try to put
So
it back
that
in my
this
pack real fast?
gem, it's too fast.
Damn it.
This gem slips between your fingers like an overly heavy, wet piece of salami and slaps against the ground and is absorbed.
Damn it. All right. I will just head to the bar then.
Here, I'll add in this tidbit. So, if you were to look at your vial of dust, when it's exposed to the moonlight, it turns into the same kind of liquid, viscous form.
Okay. Yep. I will head to the bar.
All right.
I am.
Yeah. All right. Never mind. Ignore me.
I was just gonna say I'm just gonna be at the bar, getting drunk, playing some kind of game. I have a set of bone dice, apparently.
Okay.
And I'm proficient at dice games, so I think I'm gonna try and find somebody to play a game against, see if I can win something. I don't know yet. Money, information. I don't know. Probably money right now.
Well, it's been a couple of. The mayor has left, so now you're just hanging out with Nedward, and he's not much one for gambling. This bar has not taken off in popularity. This seems like when a Buffalo Wild Wings moves into a blue collar neighborhood where they all have their regular bar that they go to get wings, they're not going to Buffalo Wild Wings. This is the Buffalo Wild Wings that popped up and like, oh hey, there's people here. They'll for sure support our business, and they're like, no, fuck you. I know Tim down at the bar.
I get you. Okay. Well, then I guess I'm gonna just be sitting there having a drink and waiting on him to get back, meet up with us, tell us what's
All
going
right.
on.
Dross comes in and he just sits down and orders a very, very strong drink.
Can do. And Vile, what are you up to?
I go in and yell, shots, 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 shots.
Full Little John.
Yep.
For the fam.
There you go. See, he's getting it.
Shots for
you
the
already got it.
fam. All right, so I'm just gonna tell you this right now. I'm fully picturing your character as Vin Diesel.
I'll
No,
make him look like The Witcher. Or
It'll be
not The Witcher,
it's
but the last
Vin
Witcher.
Diesel playing Vile. It's they already line up.
I can
All
never
right.
hear the voice.
So you guys are hanging out at the bar. What would you like to do with that time?
Well, if how long do we probably have? Well, we don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and drink and wait.
Dross is trying very unsuccessfully to get the bartender to give him free drinks.
Absolutely. That's entirely on brand.
I'm gonna hang out with the guys, try to bond a little more.
So you guys are talking to each other, getting to be a little bit more family.
Yeah.
All right. So this is your interaction with each other. This is not I'm not directing this anymore.
Come on, why can't you give me free drinks?
I'm gonna have my drink and I guess just start talking to Vile and so tell me about yourself. I feel like we've been in this party together for some time. I barely know you.
It's been like 3 days.
It's been a week.
No, yeah, it has actually been a week, but I added a time skip in there.
2 of them.
And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't caught up and I haven't read my stuff again. I need to look back on my
Your backstories.
yeah. And after that little time, it was like with school, I almost failed my second year in electrical because we had like 2 months off and I didn't study or look at anything. That is my computer anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are hanging out. I'm not leading the discussion here. This is you talking about what's happened. What the past 2 days have been eventful.
Oh, yeah. That one.
Y'all found a cult. I think you've learned about like 3 unknown deities in the past couple of days. Like, there's shit's happening.
This whole gemstone creature thing is kind of messing with me. Rogan is like
Frazzled.
yeah, a little bit. I mean, if he understands the way these things work, like the legends say they do, you could. I think this could potentially like cover the area, eventually infecting people, sort of. and that kind of creeps him out. So he's probably just gonna be wanting to probably like pace back and forth and just sit there and talk about how crazy this stuff is and where do you think it came from. And we know about the battle with the druids, and it seems like something there is connected, but I don't know how. And what do we do?
Dross, chug, 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 chug.
You're playing Dross perfectly. I just wanna say.
Thank you.
I mean, this is now. It's again. It's a conversation between you.
They just sit in quiet silence.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is your fucking cue. Anybody else other than me. I'm not describing your interactions with each other. That'd be fucking weird.
I'm not there.
Doesn't anybody talk about these rock creature things? This is just freaky, guys.
The wolf?
Glug 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 glug.
Gemstone wolf things. That's freaky.
Yeah, it seems brutal. It almost killed all of us. I should have left
Grew a head out of its ass.
we grew like 3 heads. It was 8, and they were looking at all 3 of us.
Okay, so we got to figure out.
You guys act like you ain't never had a head out your ass before. That's my third favorite sex move.
Is this Rigormore?
No, that is Dross.
All right. Well, it's getting eerily similar to Rigormore. So
Yeah, sorry,
we gotta
two similar
separate those a
voices.
little bit.
Rigormore's not there yet, so.
That's true. And also, yeah, I will explain like maybe a little bit of more of a backstory. Y'all have never seen a wolf turn into a geode before. This is absolutely new. You are in the forefront of crystalline canines.
Yeah, how are you guys not flipping your shit?
That's the understanding that you have. The things you just fought, you have never seen or heard of. I must stress that as well to get into the character and the RP of this situation. This is not a common thing. There is and trees being crystalline in the moonlight is absolutely something is not right. This is the setting that you guys are in. You have never seen something like that. And continue.
I don't like being in this place, risking getting overrun by these crystal things. If we're gonna be here, we gotta stop them. We need to find Gary.
Fuck. That's. God damn it. I fixed it in this voice. Yeah, we'll stop Gary. Fuck Gary. Another round of fucking shots.
Just remember, you can't kill him right away. We gotta ask him questions. We gotta know what the hell's going on here.
I will
And I
fucking
also want
kill
you guys to have
Gary.
the visual that this is a frog.
Is there any way we can figure out more about these creatures?
This is a frog person. It's a big old frog, but it's
Yeah, that makes me want to stop in the middle of my kind of chaotic rambling about these things, and just be like, "And you, Dross, what is with the body changing, switching? What's going on with you? 1 minute you're like a skeleton, and now you're a frog.
Dross sticks his tongue out and grabs another bottle of booze from behind the bar and brings it over to himself.
And why a frog in this thing?
All right, here's a visual description of something you guys clearly noticed and been aware of. He has an amulet on constantly of a crimson blue gem encircled by silver. He has never been without that gem, and you've also seen Rigormore attempt to pick up and move that, and it seemed impossible. Again, end. Just a description.
Rogan is frustrated. Things are weird here. I think he wants to go for a walk. He's gonna go for a walk.
All right. What are Vile, Dross, and Rigormore doing?
I'm not there yet.
Ah, you're still talking with Bill, aren't you?
Yeah, that's why I haven't said anything as Rigormore.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Vile, what would you like to do?
I came to a sudden realization that I want to find out more about those geode wolf things.
At the end of your day, you're like, shit, I should find out more about those things that almost killed me.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck, I'm getting drunk. I'm not paying attention to what I actually need to do. Thing almost killed me. Oops, go keep the dog.
So, like, how are you going to do that? Are you going to go investigate, or are you going to just be like, hey, what'd you guys learn today?
I'm gonna go investigate.
All right, so
Walk around.
are you going to go walk around the town?
I'm gonna.
What are you going to do? You tell me when you're ready.
I'm gonna ask Bill. What should I do? Not play. I'm gonna try to go to like the library. Somebody
You're
with
going to go back
knowledge.
to the library?
Again.
Oh wait, are they open back then? In that time?
Now they're closed.
I'm gonna go back to the bar and see if anybody knows. Wait, no, I didn't even leave, huh? Somebody walk around in the bar asking people if they're there.
There's almost nobody in this bar. There's Nedward, and he's the only one that's there other than your party.
Minus Rigormore.
Then I'm gonna have to go look for Rigormore.
Well, Dross and Rigormore are still in the bar with you. Rogan left to go take a walk.
I'm not in the bar yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, you're still talking to the statues. So it's just Dross.
I did tell
Oh.
Vile that I was coming to the bar after I finished my thing. So he knows I'll be there eventually.
I'm occasionally watching Dross, wondering what the hell that amulet is.
All right. Rigormore, what are you up to?
Like, go to the bar. Like I said I was going to.
Jesus Christ. You could just say, hey, in the meantime, I've walked to the bar.
That's what I was doing! I told you I was gonna do that.
This whole time. That was the longest walking montage I've ever fucking heard of. And just saying, like, oh yeah, I'm talking to the statue. Mm-hmm. No, I've been walking in slow motion across this 10-foot piece of path.
You decide when I get to the bar, not me.
You're at the bar.
I kept waiting for you to say that.
You could just say you're right out front.
Well, I didn't.
Look at the map. You're out front.
Where's the statue on the map?
It's in the town center.
And the bar is what, 1?
In the square, and yeah, the bar is 1. Your haunted home is the star.
Yeah, I knew that. Okay. I arrive at the bar.
Absolutely.
Alright. I've got some information. Where's Lawrence?
He is not in the bar.
God damn it. Do I know which house is Lawrence's house?
You would bet it's the town hall, but probably the upper floors, which you haven't been allowed to be in.
Alright, well, I'll just scoot up to the bar next to Ville. Where'd Rogan go? I ask Ville. Jason.
Oh shit! Sorry, I thought I was talking. I was talking the whole time to myself. Because when you walked into the bar, I said, "You want a drink? Tell me what you've learned."
Okay, yeah, I will sit down and get a drink with you, but I will also ask you where Rogan went.
And then, yeah, right. I said, "I don't remember. I've been drinking too much."
Rogan went on a walk, quote unquote.
God damn it. Alright. Alright. First off, I'm going to start. So, I found out that the battle between the two druids, the one that I think we need to look into, his name was Ramus. And his sigil isn't quite exactly like the one we found, but it might lead us somewhere else. I have this vial that I need to identify, and I might be able to find out some more about that.
All right, where do we go for that?
I can do it right here. I just need about 10 minutes. And I ritually cast Identify.
Absolutely. That was the best interaction. That, like, I just need 10 minutes. And just rubbing your hands together. Roll me them dice. Do what you need to do. That was great.
I don't need to roll anything. I just do it.
What are you identifying specifically?
The sand inside, or I guess it's a liquid now, but I have to touch it.
It's a liquid in the moon. In the moonlight, it's a liquid.
Oh, but when I
it's
pull it out in the bar, it's not a liquid anymore. Right?
exactly.
Okay, then I will tell Ville that I will need to go outside in the moonlight. And then I will cast Identify.
All right.
So I learn
You learn
if
that
it has, yeah, tell me what I learned.
this is it shares the same properties of bismuth, where it goes to refine steel, but it's the version of it from the Underdark.
Awesome. And I will tell Ville that. Do you know anything about the Underdark? Because I do not. Jason, you're muted again.
Yeah, sorry, the girlfriend was talking.
What do you know about the Underdark, sir?
I don't think I know anything. I can't find my paper.
In the middle of this conversation, Rogan has entered the bar.
Oh, hey, you're finally here. Cool.
Oh yeah, well, I finally got here. We're trying to. I identified this liquid sand that we found in Gary's basement, and it's telling me that it's kind of like Bismarck, but from this version's from the Underdark. But I really don't know anything about the Underdark. Do you know anything about the Underdark, Rogan?
Okay, so I speak Undercommon,
Mm-hmm.
in addition to a couple of other languages. So could I roll to see what I know? Because I don't know if I know anything, honestly.
Give me a history check.
13.
Undercommon is more of a language, but you know of the Underdark.
I was hoping that since I knew Undercommon, I might have some
So
kind
I think it's what Dwemer. That's the Underdark's version of dwarves. So they have a similar mythology about that, about the living crystal. But in Undercommon, it's called the undead crystal.
And the only thing I know about the Underdark are the uh, what was the name again? Dwemer.
The Dwemer, yeah.
Okay. Or the Dwemer. But they have similar stories about this gem, but they call it. It goes by a different name down there, and I couldn't tell you very much more.
Hmm. All right. Violet, did you know anything about the Underdark?
No idea about that Underdark. What about Dross?
Dross is drinking. Still.
Can I take the beer or his drink from him and try to get him?
You can try.
Well, I asked him nicely. I don't want no more fighting.
He's like, Underdark. I know very little about the Underdark. I know it's very dark, and it's under some things. This is how
He
I'm
knows as much
separating
as
the
me.
voice. Dross is now Fred Redberger.
Hell yes.
I did a roll for him, and he only rolled an 11. So yeah, he really doesn't know anything about the Underdark. All right. I think we might want to investigate the mine because if they mine the Byzantine here, they might we might be able to find the this other metal also in the mine.
It's mine.
Well, I don't want to go to the mine in the dark, so I think we should at least wait until tomorrow.
I mean, mines are always dark.
Yeah, but I don't want to go at night.
We'll die, I think, if we go at night.
Well, this stuff. Oh, I don't know that. Never mind.
I told you about the stuff I found.
No, I don't. I don't think I know about the liquid properties in the moonlight thing.
I told you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
you would know that. He did say he came in and told you about that.
okay. So I mean, this stuff reacts. So it has some kind of reaction to moonlight. Maybe just being nighttime might make it weaker. I don't know. I'm okay with going at night or during the day.
I when we were in the forest looking into the wolves, none of the I started hearing noises, and the trees started turning this metal at night. So I think they get more powerful at night, not less powerful.
Well then, let's go during the daytime. You
Yeah.
convinced me.
Back to the guild hall to sleep.
Back to the haunted house.
Yeah.
It's a haunted home.
Yeah. As much as it pains me to say, it's where our family lives.
Exactly. God damn it. Yes.
Dross is just gonna stay in the bar and drink until he's really, really drunk, and then he's gonna go back to the house. And he's just gonna tell the bartender, put it on the guild's tab.
All right. And we will have an interaction for that when it comes about. But Dross is not returning to the game tonight.
That works.
So, you guys are all back at the guild hall?
And I go to bed.
Absolutely. Does everybody go to bed?
Is there anybody up and about?
I mean,
anybody
it would be you and Philae, essentially. Dross hasn't been seen.
Yeah, in that case, then yeah, I'm probably just gonna go straight to bed.
The sleepy time she comes.
All right, so everybody's going to bed?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a restful sleep. There is nothing happens over the night other than like the normal sounds of a mouse skittering. Normal sounds you're going to hear in an old-timey house, but nothing supernatural, paranormal, or regular normal happens.
Cool. I wake up in the morning.
Ah! Okay.
I will head downstairs. Is Dross laying on the floor like I assume he's going to be? Because since he wouldn't be able to get up to his bed, he just probably passed out.
Dross cannot be found.
Okay. Oh well. What a loss. For shame.
And once I'm up, I'll head and start making breakfast. I guess I'll make it. I'll make enough for everybody if they're hungry. I'll start making like a big breakfast.
And then I start getting up and getting ready. Gathering my stuff together.
Cool.
Again, I have nothing to do with this interaction. This is all up to you guys.
I say we eat breakfast and then we go to the mine.
Sounds like a plan. Do we need to pack anything else or get anything up to play?
How many potions do we have on us?
I have
got 2.
3. Oh, what? I have 2. What are you fuckers take one of my potions?
I had to heal you with one.
Fair enough.
So just the two then. I think.
Well, I have 2. Jason has 3, I think.
I have to think of one.
How many do you have, Jason?
I think I have 2 because you know about because weren't they 2 for 15 because they found one for one?
All right.
That he has.
Sounds good. So yes, we have some potions.
Okay. Then I'm confident I don't need to do anything before we go to the mine.
To the mine.
To the mine.
Yes.
It is non-operational.
Yep.
It's more. Hey, here's what these look like. It's like a cave tour setup where it's some people found it again after the mines have been shut down, and they said, hey, we can't get anything out of this, but we can sure show what it looks like to be a big old cave or mine.
And just FYI, I did not tell Vile and Rogan about the Bill statue that I can talk to.
Right.
Right. I pick up a pebble and cast light on it and start walking into the mine.
I mean, the tour guides that are there with you have torches and are walking you down and showing you, like, hey,
do we have
this is where we used to mine bismuth, and now we've become this little town.
I mean, do we have to pay for this tour?
This is a full guided tour. Okay.
Yeah, it's a guided tour. It's no payment. They're just it's like a natural park where they just are on rounds of tours, but nobody has been here for a tour at all. So it's a bunch of sarcastic teenagers hanging out.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, we'll just follow the tour. But I'm also looking for like off branches that they don't take on the tour, like a big sign that says "Warning: Do not enter."
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
And I'll be following them behind.
All right, so they're haphazardly taking you on a tour of these caves, saying like, and here we used to mine bismuth. You can use it to like make blades sharper. And they have already lost track of the tour. So you guys are very easily able to slip by the investigation prowess of these teens.
Cool.
And you do find a path off to the right in this cave.
Hi ho, it's off to work we go.
What do you guys think? Do we feel like we need to sneak away, or should we just?
I think he's
Turn
saying
in.
we've already snuck away.
If you guys were looking for a cave and wanted to sneak away, this would be the opportunity.
Yeah, sneak away.
Okay, that sounds good. If I need to roll a stealth check, I will. But
No, they're not paying attention enough to who's behind them. They're
They 100%
fully
don't give a shit.
They're 100% uncommitted to this role. They don't care. So yeah, you guys are able to sneak off with ease.
Do we need to roll anything for investigation?
Not yet. So we'll just head down this branch path.
All right. As you continue heading further and further down this branch, the rocks get closer and closer together, and it narrows down into a real tight squeeze. I would like an acrobatics check.
I will guidance myself.
16. Now they're getting better.
There you go. It just took a couple hours.
11.
I got a 15, but I'm trying to look right here. So a total of 18.
All right. Everybody's able to move through this crack, this little slimmer pass. Vile and Rogan have a little bit of an easier time navigating it. Rigor gets caught up, but can push himself through this narrow pass. And you guys are on the other side. You continue on for a little bit. It widens out after you're squeezed through the narrow pass, and as you widen out, there's more and more soot on the walls of this cave.
Okay. So it's interesting. I will cast light on a pebble so we can see better.
All right.
And just continue on.
As you have the light, as soon as you cast the light and the pure, what'd you say, fuchsia color?
Nah, now it's lime green.
Now it's lime green. All right, so this lime green light emits from the pebble you've picked up and is reflected off of every single surface in this room. Not in this room, but in this tunnel.
Nice. So it's just all fucking this shiny metal bullshit.
I mean, not metal, it's still slightly transparent where you can see the forefront of the surface, but you know it's like the sneeze guard at Subway. Like it's clear, but you know there's a solid surface between it.
All right. Well, I think we're on to something here.
This makes me uncomfortable, guys. This stuff makes me nervous.
Well, if you make sure that's nervous, we can try to stealth our way through here instead of using my light. I mean, we can all see in the dark.
I mean, I'd be okay with that. I'm usually pretty good with the stealthy.
All right. That sound good with you, Rogan?
You mean Vile?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Feely, you want to stealth?
When it's safer, let's do it.
Sure, yeah. All right. So let's roll some stealth checks.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
All right, 22.
I rolled an 8.
Vile?
I got a 12.
All right. That's way better than 8.
And Bill, I just want to say I have the pebble in my hand, and I'm continually casting light on it, but I'm just covering it so it can't be seen.
It's like a fun little lantern that you can just like uncover and be like, boop, here's some light.
Yeah, pretty much.
But there's still a little ring between where your hand is that's visible, and that's what's kind of giving away your position.
And that's why I rolled an 8 on stealth.
For sure. That's exactly why. But Vile and Rogan are able to be more casual in the shadows. What about Dross? Or is
Dross?
he?
He's not there.
There's nowhere to be found, right?
He told us he
Yep.
wasn't going to be there.
That's right. He's missing.
God damn it, Bill! You're forgetting your own shit.
I know. I got it written down, but I just was expecting Dross to do something dumb.
You would if he was there.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a stealth mission. Where's Dross to fuck it up? Okay, you guys are mostly able to sneak. Rigormore, you're obviously not
trying.
very stealthy, but there's no life forms that you see immediately. You do see you're collecting a bit of the dust on your shoes and pant legs, but that's moving through a dusty, dirty cavern. You're gonna get dust and dirt on your pants. And roll me another acrobatics.
Guidance.
How about a dex save? Just a straight dex save. That makes more sense.
I can't guidance that. 8.
Okay.
I don't think I can guidance saving throws. Yep, nope, I cannot. You want everyone to roll a dex save or just me?
Yeah, no, everybody.
Okay, I thought so. I was just about to ask myself. So that's a 19 for me.
Okay.
So is it just a D20 and that's it?
Plus whatever your dex save is.
For you, it's +5.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, but fine. I got a 9.
So a 14?
No, 4 plus 5.
Oh. All right, so because your rolls are mostly bad, but there's a real tight squeeze. But Vile is able to navigate and direct people through this real tight squeeze, and as soon as you make it through there, the cave opens into a 40 by 40 room.
Interesting. Do I see any creatures of any kind?
Nothing stands out. In the direct center of this is a statue.
Oh joy.
Do I recognize the statue?
You do not.
So, are there any like exits to this room?
You cannot see the back of the room.
It should be, it's 40 by 40.
Have no. Yeah, but you cannot see the back of the room. I know you have dark vision, but you cannot see the back of the room.
Alright. I'll whisper to Vile, do you think I should open up the light so we can see better? I know I can't see the back of the room.
Da, da, da.
Well, I don't want to get in a second. So, then I look for a regular.
What did you say?
Wait, you're regular, huh?
Yes or no for light?
I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree to say yes, light?
Yes, light. Yes, I don't like I don't like the fact that I can't see through that darkness. So, go for it.
Alright, I will open up my hand, and it is just a normal yellow light this time.
Um, it lights to a very distinct point. And you can see a wall, there's a border there, but beyond that border, it is sheer darkness.
All right. I want to check out this statue. I will approach the statue and investigate it.
Just a regular old investigation.
With guidance, of course.
Cool beans.
That'll be a nat 20, so that is a 26.
Hell yes. All right, one moment.
And I rolled a 4 on the d4, too.
Oh, nice.
So this is literally the
Dude,
highest
that's-
possible roll I could get.
That's fucking awesome. All right, so as you're glaring at this statue, much like Bill, it is beyond evident that this statue has been here for centuries. And by that I mean there are stalagmites and stalactites that have formed around and on the statue, but the only thing that is clear is the face.
Mm-hmm.
And over the face of the statue are two fangs and a set of nostrils.
So, vampire? Wait, oh no, it's the wolf. It's the wolf. The spells. I want to look.
So-
I want to look on the back and see if there's a similar sigil.
The sigil. What specific? Which sigil are you looking for?
Either.
So the symbol you found in the library is almost similar to this one, but entirely different from the one you originally found in Gary's basement.
Okay, so it doesn't resemble either. I mean, it's similar, but it's not either of the ones we found.
Again, it's so close to being exact. It's so close to being a match, but it's just a little bit different enough that it doesn't match up entirely.
All right, I want to draw that in my spellbook.
All right.
And
I'm gonna take a quick lap around this room and see if I can notice any exits or anything like that.
Once you reach that, like past that statue and you continue down, there's no exits on either of the walls. But the further path you go down where that border of light reaches, there's no physical barrier there, but it's visually it's impregnable. You cannot see through this.
fucking magical darkness.
I'm gonna take one of my dice out of my pocket and throw it through that darkness.
All right. As you do so, you kind of fumble with it a little bit. It does have a little bit of sentimental value. You know, this is a dice you've grown familiar with. You know the weight of it. And, you know, you toss it. You flick it off into the wind, and you don't hear it collide with anything. You don't hear it. It's as if you tossed a coin into a well that had long run dry, where you don't even hear it hit solid earth or stone.
I'm gonna head back to the others, and I don't even think I'm gonna be discreet anymore. As I'm walking back to him, I'm just loudly gonna pronounce, I don't like this wall, this dark wall. We need to go. I don't like this.
I also don't like the dark wall, but I think we need to investigate it. This is kind of our job.
I think this is where Bill's hiding. Or not Bill, Gary.
What about him? Speak up.
What?
You think this is where Gary's hiding?
I think this definitely has something to do with Gary. I think we just need to start walking through that wall of darkness. And eventually we'll come out on the other side to something.
We'll go first, the family.
Yeah, whatever. I will go first.
No, dude, Vin Diesel went first for family.
Oh, that's what he said. He's coming in very patchy.
Yeah. What's going on over there?
Get a better mic.
Are you whispering?
No, I'm talking normal. I don't know where my other headset is.
Ugh.
I thought you were embarrassed about us.
Oh no. Just trying to talk to Scott. That was
Before we walk in there,
Go.
I'll be right back.
You guys, I'm having so much fun.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Hell
this
yeah.
is awesome. But I think I might almost have to get off. What time's our movie
Yeah.
start?
Yeah, it is almost shit. It's 9:00.
Oh yeah, you guys on the other side of the country.
Yeah, I mean, we've been playing for 3 hours.
Yeah. I think a little more, right?
I mean, I can pause. I can any time now. I can leave a moment of suspense, like some shit's being and has been revealed, where it's like I can pause it any moment.
All right, I'm back. Let's keep going.
Dude, I'm enjoying this stuff. Oh, that thing. Do you work tomorrow, Bill?
I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Normal job or your business?
What?
Is it your normal job or business?
No, it's my normal job. I have to be on the clock.
Like we're waiting for.
I'm back now.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
everybody's back.
Yeah.
Are you all heading through the darkness?
I'm the last one. I'm the last one in line.
Yep. Since Jason said he's gonna go first, I'm gonna wait like 10 seconds and then follow him.
All right. So Vile, you walk through this wall, and you hear nothing. You experience nothing. But instead of the void you were in before, where it was a light, constantly emitting void, this is a place completely devoid of any sense. You have no sense of self, no sense of anything. There is no sense. And Rigormore and Rogan, all you hear is a field of screams.
Nice.
Like as he walks
Like
through,
as he's entered, as soon as he's entered the through this veil. Sorry if there's any explosions going on. I live in
Fireworks,
the
we
middle
got
of
it.
nowhere and hillbillies.
Yeah, it's all good.
But so as he's entered through this veil, as soon as he's passed through and his heel clears the veil, there's just screaming, but not from any singular person.
Awesome. Continue on.
Well, I pull out my dagger and I just start saying, I told you. I told you. I didn't like it here. But I'm still going to go through. I'll still follow you through.
All right. And again, as you enter, there's no sense. There's no sense of self, no sense of anything. You don't have a sense of your own body. And
Can I see the other two in front of me?
you can't see anything. There is zero sense.
Okay. So this is just a void.
And now it's all up to Riggamore. He's the last one
No, I went
standing
through.
for this void.
I went through.
All right, so as you went through, the three of you entering this chamber, this presence of a void, of absolute nothingness. All you can sense is that this is entropy. This is the scattering of all knowledge. This is the void of presence.
Nice. Just try to keep walking.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a sense of moving forward, but your muscles are like the idea of moving is gone. But there is an idea of forward motion, but there's no physical attachment to it. Like you're traveling forward, but there's no physical motion associated.
I'm going to have to just keep doing the same, just move forward, whatever that means. You know, whatever it is I'm actually doing, I'm just going to keep doing it until I stop, I guess.
Vile, Riggamore, what do you guys do?
Just keep forward.
Keep moving forward. Feeling it out.
All right, so as you come into what becomes a clearing, where there's a sense of again, there's now a sense of self, a presence of a physical representation of you. You find yourself in front of. Sorry, this is fucking ridiculous.
We can't hear it really, Bill. It's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, dude, I can't.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
That's both sides of my house. All right, so that's over. So as you guys kind of gain this sense of self again, this awareness of a physical presence, after traveling for an undisclosed amount of time forward, you become genuinely aware of a presence in front of you. And the presence is not, it's not menacing, but it's not welcoming either.
Hello?
And Vile, Rogan, you both hear Riggamore's voice come clearly through.
I hear you. Keep going.
I can hear you. The fuck is going on?
Like, are we in the clearing?
So you've, like I said, you now feel a physical presence. You are aware of yourselves and also another entity.
Yeah, I'm trying to like speak out to this entity. BLA Rogan, I know you're there, but someone else is here. Who is it? Who's there?
And you guys become subtly aware that there's a fourth person flying through this void with you.
Ross, is that you?
It's not.
Is that you, Gary? You wolf? Are you a bat now or something?
It's not. This fourth presence is entirely unknown.
We
Well,
know you're there.
who are you?
We want to see Rick more angry.
I mean, as you guys are drifting now you've begun drifting in and out of sentience, where it's now you're floating pieces of dust, and then you gain consciousness back. You hear and you understand a voice say, "This is what they call corruption."
Well, I don't like it.
Is that you? Is that what they call you?
This is the voice of corruption. I am only the universe existing. I have corrupted nothing other than the lives who've needed to expand.
Did you mess with Gary?
Who is Gary?
Can you like look into my mind?
You hear a deep sigh, and as he does so, every memory you've had becomes vividly clear. A scent, a texture you felt at the moment as you were blowing your nose once in the middle of spring during an allergy attack becomes vividly clear.
All right,
And
well,
he says, "Which one's Gary?"
and I pictured Gary in my mind.
I recognize this intelligence.
I don't know if we call him intelligent.
He's turned into some sort of wolf gem type creature. He was going on about something about corruption. So we came to this mine and found that you were trying to get answers.
This is no corruption. This is the natural way.
That he also said that what the way he was now is the natural way.
Yes. I don't understand the confusion. You've found yourselves here. This is the natural way. I've been called corruption, but this is not true. This is the true path of nature.
Well, we're fine with the true path of nature, but we kind of liked Gary the way
And
he was before. Can you turn it
in
back?
in your minds, the sigil of the inverted sigil on the back of Bill is burned into your mind. Anytime you have a presence where you're able to see, behind every image you see is this corrupted, inverted symbol.
if this is the true course of nature, then what is making everything else different?
The habitual assumption that things should stay as they are. Trees should have bark. No. Everything must feed the void. That's how things go. Everything will eventually disassociate and become nothing. It's the true meaning of entropy, of nature.
Well, I
To
thought
refuse it, to uphold this bastardization, to pretend to protect lives and morals and anything is an absolute corruption of the natural world, and it will be destroyed. It doesn't matter by whom or when.
Well, I thought like everything was like a circle, like the circle of life.
I mean, that's an easy way to express it,
What if
but the
everything
Big
returns to the
Bang doesn't
void,
have to
then it
have
doesn't
a
start
big
again?
crunch. Things can just keep expanding into nothingness. That's the point of the void.
Anything you can tell us about this game? What happened?
I mean, can we turn Gary back? Because we kind of liked him the way he was.
There is no Gary.
There's only Zool.
What I mean, the one we know as Gary, can we turn him back to as we knew him?
There has been and there will never be a Gary. His existence is nothing and has been nothing. Much like yours. Not yet, but you will soon be food for the void. Food for me.
So let me see if I'm understanding you. Mr. Void. We have disturbed the natural order of things by not allowing things to die, not allowing things to progress the way that they should.
You have done nothing. You are minuscule in this battle.
Somebody has caused this to happen.
Yes.
And in doing so, I understand. Well, it's bad. Is for you and the universe, or is this more of a personal grievance kind of thing?
This is a conflict that is unending. It is simply the time has percolated for me to finish what was started eons ago,
And if
where
we
I
were,
was put in a box and halted. But now the box has broken and I am aware.
Can we put you back in the box?
is there anything that you want from us?
Anything we
I'm not saying we'll do it, but
I want you to cease your conflict. Let the corruption take place. Stop investigating. Allow it to happen. The village of Miner's Bell is but a small consequence.
I mean, we can't really do that. Our job is to protect the city, the town.
Then you will die.
Are we not protecting it by allowing nature to run its true course, though?
The founders of that village sowed the seeds that I'm here to reap. It is the core of what must happen and what will happen.
Okay, Bill, I know that I'm aware, or that Rogan is aware of Bill a little bit, but I've never like met him, spoken to Bill, right?
No.
Correct. The only one to have done that is Rigormore.
Yeah. And actually, you guys don't know I've been talking to Bill.
I was gonna say, but he hasn't ever told us about Bill, right? Or do I know?
He's not told you about it. I think he made it clear that he did not tell you but guys about that one.
Okay, then I'm at a loss at this point. Because I don't.
Vile and Rigormore, you guys are experiencing this entire. You guys are experiencing the same thing at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lost with this little bit.
Speak up, Jason.
I'm lost with what he was saying.
Yeah, me too. I don't really know what to make of this.
You are either with me or you are against me. You either fight my brother and end the bastardization of nature.
What's your brother's name? If people have called you corruption, what do they call him?
They call him sanctity. They call him civilization, society. The idea of working together.
Ross would love you. Collapsing civilization, I think, sounds right up his alley.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound up my alley. So I'm against you.
It doesn't sound like my ideal situation either, but I'm really conflicted if this is the true nature of how things should go.
Well, have
There
you thought
will
about
be a battle between our constituents. And if you decide to come against me, you will die. There will be no other option other than for you to end. As all things, you must become food for the worms.
says you?
Exactly. Says me.
And hey, you say that this is the way that things are meant to be, but maybe your brother says the same
And
thing.
there is a clap that interrupts you that hurts to listen to. And you are back in front of this statue well before you entered this veil. All three of you, back in your corporeal bodies, are back prone, face up, well before the statue that was overlaid with stalactites and stalagmites.
Did you guys experience that too? Or is it all in my mind? You went through the black void, right?
I'm just conflicted. Rogan is having an existential crisis right now.
I mean, like I said, I'm all for society. I think we need to find his brother and figure out what his brother has to say. Because, like I said, maybe he thinks this is the natural order, but his brother might also think what he was doing was the natural order.
I say we go talk to him.
How do we find the brother of a god?
To the library.
Let's help before. To the library.
Da-da-da.
Before we go, I do want to try something.
All right.
I cast Identify on this statue. I ritually cast Identify.
So you take 10 minutes to really get a good gander at this statue.
Mhm.
And like I said, the statue was in itself kind of not corrupted, but blocked and encased in stalactites and stalagmites. And through that, you can see the face piercing forward, and again with the fangs over and the snoot of a dog mask, something hanging over top of the front of the forehead. And that's all you can really make out. But you have a sense that if you're really to take a good guess and use your absolute best sleuthing abilities, you would think that this is the wolf-clad warrior that you had read about, or you were told about reading about.
Yeah, I already knew that. I just want to see if it would talk to me.
It does not. It does not reach out to you in any way.
All right. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't learn anything more than what I already knew. Let's go to the library.
Hashtag library montage.
It's probably pretty dark or whatever still right now, right?
It is indeed. And you also have to do a good bit of navigating through these caves. So you will be coming out in probably about mid-afternoon. It takes you about until noon to make your way out of these caves. So do you want to go to the library? It's noon. It's daytime. What do you guys want to do?
Rogan's hungry. I want to eat, kind of deal with my existential crisis. If you guys want to go to the library, that's fine, but he needs a minute. He's going through some shit.
Do they serve shawarma in this town?
They do not serve shawarma.
Not Roman.
All right, pumpkin stew it is. Yeah, let's go get some food first, and then we can go to the
All right.
library. Hard to research on an empty stomach.
It's true. You can't concentrate when you're hungry. Same old, Vile?
Same old, same old.
All right. You guys are back at the Inn Tavern. Getting some good old-fashioned pumpkin soup on some ciabatta bread, toasted, a little bit of butter, just for dipping.
Who's bartending today?
This is Edward.
Alright. I will ask him. Did you see a frog-looking man in here when you came in this morning?
Hmm. Frog looking man. I have not seen. I've not seen a frog man come into this bar since maybe 5 years ago, but not recently. No.
By any chance, do you know where the person was that was working last night?
Who?
Edward.
Person working last night.
Oh, you mean my brother Nedward?
Yes.
Well, he's probably asleep in our apartment. See, he works the night shift. I work the day shift.
Alright. Can we
You
get
know
some
what time
pumpkin
we-
stew?
You want to talk to Stu?
Yeah, pumpkin stew. Some stew
Oh
or
yeah,
something to eat.
there's plenty of it, and you've got bowls in front of you. He's just said, I remember you
Okay.
coming in.
Cool. I'll pay for the party. I give him 5 gold.
All right.
Should cover it.
So what we guys like to do now? This is, I think, a good opportunity to pause. It is almost 10 o'clock at night on my end.
I mean, how early do you have to work tomorrow, Bill?
I mean, personally, I don't have to work until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm good.
Fuck it, let's keep going.
I'm gonna have to take a break.
Take a pee break.
Huh?
Take a pee break.
No, like a movie theater break.
Alright.
Are you going to the movies?
Yeah, the girlfriend got tickets.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm gonna add you guys to like a video chat so you can watch The Purge with me.
Oh, the new one, the Forever Purge?
Yeah.
That's rad.
I'm gonna stop the recording.
And then we
Well, I
can make
know-
the. Huh?
I mean, I can keep going. It's just you could just hang out and take a nap and go to bed, and Rigormore and Rogan can have their own adventures.
No, I need to eat and shower, and I gotta clean up the house a little bit since my son was here. He made a mess, so I may have to call it for the night.
Yeah, let's just call it here,
All right.
Bill.
All right, this is a good place to end for me.
Alright.
So are you guys